Not yet.
Okay, now let's start over.
Good stuff. Alrighty.
Hey everybody, welcome to Blind Wave Buffet. That's my joke.
damn.
I'm
Such a
thought
good
of it.
That was a good
Thank
damn
you.
joke, bro.
Thank you.
Pound
I
that
love
shit,
that.
dog.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday,
All
Eric.
right.
The lighting
What's
is
up,
perfect over
everybody?
here, as you can tell.
Doesn't need adjusted at all.
No, it doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah, like this is too harsh. The other one, yeah.
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 Hey, what's everybody think of the new sign?
Well, no one can see it right
I didn't see
We
it.
got it working now.
I didn't see it until now. I'm
Really?
very impressed.
Yeah, we got the.
I saw it on the ground.
We got it dimming now.
Yeah,
So
it looks good.
yeah, it looks
So
good.
it's not completely
I like
blowing out.
it. It was like kind of washed out before, like
Yeah.
just really too bright.
Stop it.
All right. Yeah. So so it's my birthday today, and we got a meal delivered to
What's
us.
tomorrow?
Aaron? Well,
Yeah,
yes, it's
your
tomorrow.
birthday's
It is
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I don't
yeah,
remember
before-
anyone's
All these
fucking
people
But I
are
will-
lying.
I will have the fruits of my birthday today.
And there ain't much fruits there, I'll tell you that.
You have like a birthday tree?
What?
You
No.
like pick fruits from? That'd be cool, right?
You had a hell of
A
a
birthday
mailbag,
tree?
didn't you, Eric?
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Rick
Yeah.
once had an apple thrown in his head on his birthday.
That's accurate.
Yeah. I don't know if did I hear him?
Did you come up with the idea for gravity after that? But you found out it
Speak
already
again.
existed. But you arrived at it
Accurate.
independently.
I don't know if I hear you or if you're just really low, Rick.
Poor Rick.
I cannot hear him through the headphones.
Doobie doobie doo.
We need 3 blind wave signs.
I
There's
hear-
one every time we change camera angles.
That's Rick's mic. Oh, it stopped. You turned off, Rick.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
I don't know
bro.
why you unplugged it.
I think it just,
It just needed turned up. You were really quiet.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
really quiet.
we got it.
This is like the events of Eric's birth. Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Yeah.
No, my birth was quite nice.
And Bedlam. I love saying Bedlam.
Bedlam?
Bedlam.
I'm trying to eat these nachos. There's wings. I got a crispy sandwich. I also fucking had bacon on it.
So who sent this?
Oh, well, I can read the note if we want to read the note.
Read the note.
Finally,
Okay.
yay. It says birthday treat stream.
Oh,
Exclamation points.
Yay.
thank you.
Or as Rick says, bang.
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 Yep.
Happy early birthday, Eric.
Thank you.
Thanks to Loki, Cody, L, Aramaic, Jancy Hart
Aw.
for financing this birthday meal.
Very
we
nice.
had Calvin turn off treat stream so you wouldn't get a double meal. Sorry.
God damn
Son of a
Calvin.
bitch, Calvin.
My birthday, Calvin.
I know, but you said you were trying to eat less.
I showed Calvin treat stream.
I
He
never
turned it
said
off.
such a thing.
All you're doing is denying Calvin dinner tonight. When he inevitably takes it home.
I always take home those cinnamon rolls and I eat them the next morning. I put them in the oven, warm them up. They're great. Kids love them too. And hopefully another crew member remembered your cake. If
Yeah.
not, ... then surprise, there's cake too.
Yeah, we had cake at Mailbag today,
Yeah, so that'll be going
and
up
it
on
was
Sunday.
very good.
This cake was very good.
And it got an awesome, huge gift of some Star Wars figures.
Yeah.
So much good stuff.
Group of people, yeah.
And it says, since it's Eric's birthday, let Aaron choose first.
Okay.
Oh,
No. Enjoy Love Discord. And then it says, thank you to Loki, Cody L, Aramaic, and Jancy.
Aw,
All the
thank
ones
you.
who put money towards doing this. So
Guys,
thank you guys.
we appreciate it. Thank you.
thank you.
Yep, thank you very much.
Very nice. There's a lot of food here. A lot.
It's delicious.
It's
All
very
this
good.
blind wave leader nonsense, man.
Is that what's being said?
Yeah. Yeah, from just
Well, you can't deny
stab
the-
in the back from some
You
people I wouldn't
can't
expect.
deny the people what they want, Shane.
You know
It's
what I
his
want?
birthday.
I want to get rid of the Star Trek fucking channel.
Yeah.
I do.
You know what we need to do? We need to have like
Why?
a quarter.
Because
Why do you hate it so much now?
I hate it. I don't know why.
Like 2 weeks ago, you were cool with Star Trek.
No, I like Picard.
You what?
No, that's a lie. It's a fucking bull-faced lie.
I feel like that is.
We're
the
going to have a
bull-faced lie.
vote. Take it off. That's what we're going to do.
I mean,
Yeah.
Picard is amazing.
Picard is amazing. But he transcends a character. He's amazing in a wheelchair.
Picard is better than anything in Star Wars,
I disagree.
What?
I would say.
I no.
I mean, I don't know Picard very well.
Yeah.
But anything in Star Wars.
Probably, yeah.
Rick, you're a fool.
Who'd win in a fight?
In a
Captain
fight?
Picard or the Rancor?
Is it in the Star Wars universe or in the Star Trek universe?
It's in the Star Trek universe.
Well, he would, because
Why?
he always overcomes, because that's the nature of the show.
He doesn't get anything.
Look, I don't want...
He doesn't get like a Rancor killing gun or something. It's just him, his old bald man, and the Rancor.
He's a handsome bald
Don't
man.
make me
I'll tell
throw
you
in
that.
like 50 Ewoks.
He
'cause I
would
will.
have the Enterprise just like teleport him out into space or something.
I don't want any kind of
You know why I
weird...
did that?
That's no fight. He lost. He surrendered.
They wrote that in because they didn't want to. They're too lazy to have them fucking land and pick them up on the planet every time.
Oh, it's amazing.
Smart. That's smart.
If we
Yeah,
had
it was.
that, if we had that technology, I would never get lost. It would be great.
Yeah, you would.
Would you use it?
Hell yes, I'd use it.
You still would get lost somehow.
I mean, just the idea of because you do die.
Oh,
and,
yeah, sure.
And you come back to life.
Yeah, they like explore that in the show. And
Yeah.
stuff. Like some people won't do it; they'll only do shuttles and stuff.
Yeah.
Look, nachos.
Yeah, like not Natasha, but the redhead chick, right?
Can't believe we're
No,
talking
the
about
chick
Star
who
Trek on
the
my
chick
birthday.
who replaced the
The
doctor.
old doctor.
You know, she replaced the doctor, and the other doctor came back.
Yeah.
Eric,
Yeah.
you know what we need?
What?
We need
Get out! Someone says.
Captain Kirk versus a Trandoshan.
That'd be good.
I have to say
That would
though,
be awesome. I'm glad
fan-
that
We're
you
pretty
actually
clear
understand
to
that.
However, in the Star Wars universe, not in this crazy styrofoam rock universe.
Calvin, you didn't see my little thing with was the mods. I tagged Eric and Aaron. I didn't tag you and Rick. I just went on this rant. Say, all right, boys, we need to get rid of this. I didn't do this in Gen
Yeah.
Chat. I didn't do this to be funny.
For
I didn't-
those-
I didn't tag everyone. I'm talking to the mods specifically because I'm serious.
For those that are not on our Discord, which you should be because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We have a voting process where if enough people vote for a certain topic, a channel was created. And recently, a Star Trek one was done. And because we're, nerds of the 90s and stuff, before everybody was all accepting of everything and all that shit, we had lines and we had wars. And Star Trek versus Star Wars was one of them.
Yeah.
All right? We're the old guard when it comes
Hang
to
on.
that.
Pretty much.
It wasn't recently created. It's been around since December of 2018.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's been since the
It's
beginning of the
been
year.
there.
It's
Yeah.
been like the beginning
I
of
think
the year.
Shane just discovered it. And he's
just-
like, what
No,
the hell's going on
I've always
here?
saw it, but then I just saw all the people in there talking, have a good time, and just really.
And you just want to
disgusting.
take that away from
I
them.
do. I want them to go there, and it's gone one day. Stay the hell off our land. You know what I mean? God, Jesus. You know what I mean?
And if you haven't seen the movie Fanboys by Kyle Newman, definitely go see that movie.
That is such a fucking
great
funny
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Garrick Lorraine, I agree. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, what's that?
He said, let's redeem a bunch of slaps and slap Shane for this blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
I mean, they're both completely separate shows.
They really are. There's nothing
know.
similar about
No.
them in any way. you know?
Space.
It's like they both occasionally are in space. And
Yes.
Occasionally they're not in space.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like it's, science fantasy versus science fiction.
About the closest
Yeah.
thing that they come is they both have the word star in the title.
It's pretty close.
And that's about it.
Calvin, you got me a napkin, please?
Well, they became
will.
popular and
Eric. I had a
you
napkin,
know,
but then Shane
the same
took it and
decade.
stole it as his coaster.
within 10. They're all within 10 years of each other. You know what I mean? But I mean, Next Generation is a landmark show. I'm looking forward, honestly, to Picard's returning. The new show that he's going to be in.
Mm-hmm.
He's a man. He's great, but just I think it's the Star Trek people I've met. They're like UFC people that I meet in real life. You know what I mean? They're different than people I know who compete in UFC. You know what I mean? They wear those affliction shirts. They start fights at bars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that just means that you should not supposed to get into a fight with them.
No, I'm talking about the bands, not UFC people. Like I know people who compete MMA. And,
No, I mean the people that wear affliction shirts and you see them like, oh, you know what that means, right?
yeah.
I was talking about Star Trek. Damn.
Yeah, it's your birthday. That's why, Eric.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
This is what you wanted.
This
Now's
is
the
really
best
good. It's
time.
like a double-decker deli sandwich.
Someone just took two sandwiches, they put them together, took out the piece of bread in the middle. That's what happened.
It's a fucking great idea.
Dude, I love
Yeah.
taking like a bunch of different meats and stack them with cheese, alternating them and stuff, and then like toasting it all together. Oh man, and then making this delicious. I made a sandwich. Coulson never had salami and pepperoni. Like I don't want a sandwich. He never had salami ever. Pepperoni on like pizza.
Well, whose fault's that? Yours.
Well, it's so hard to get. Eric, you don't. Kids don't eat anything.
It's not true. I ate everything.
Well,
Just look at him.
okay. I'm sorry. But no, like I was like, here, why don't you try this? I'll make you a sandwich. He's like, oh, okay. So I made him one. I toasted it, did everything except for putting on mayonnaise that I did for mine, and he ate it. He's like, it's pretty good. My God, yeah. See, so I love Coulson is trying. He'll try things. I got him. We made that chili. And I took the little bit of that chili that we made home for cooking with blind with, and I was like, Coulson, if you try some of this, I'll give you a cookie. And then like I let him have some, and gave him a cookie, and then everyone else was like, I want a cookie. I'm like, you gotta try some chili, and they were like, no, I don't want some. And
You don't get a cookie.
Coulson's like, I'll take another bite. I'm like, all right, I'm not giving you another cookie though. But no, he'll try different things. Like Leon got mad at me one time because I was like, hey, you guys want to lick this 9-volt? And they didn't want to do it. I was like, I'll give you a fudge round if you lick the 9-volt.
Wow.
And Colson did it. And he's like, ah. And then Leon was mad at me. But Colson's just sitting there eating a fudge round.
Yeah.
He was happy.
That's
And Leon
funny.
was mad at me for making him lick a 9-volt. Like, I didn't make him. I bribed him.
You compelled them.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
That's entrapment.
And now they know what licking a 9-volt does. And they
Yeah.
understand electricity better.
It was a teaching moment.
It was.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
think they understand electricity
I,
better.
You don't know the rest of the conversation.
I'm kind of like with my kids, like if they eat all their dinner, which always includes like a ton of vegetables, then they'll get dessert. And the dessert's always hearty and, super high in sugar and everything else. But, for me, it's like just creating these habits early in life, Like eventually they'll get older and they'll know that you can't just eat a fucking bunch of dessert. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Aaron,
and hopefully they won't want to.
I've had a conversation about you, or about electricity with you. I can imagine how the rest of that conversation went.
If you don't touch things that have electricity, you'll get shocked like that, but worse.
I remember
So-
my first moment of regretting eating too much of something was
Ever.
yeah.
You talk about like when you were younger and you were a little baby and you drank too much milk, you never like threw it up.
No. So I was like, I don't know, 10 or 11 maybe, and there was a big snowstorm, and I was sledding. And I was sledding outside by myself with my giant German Shepherd, Chief. So I was going down. He was an excited 120-pound puppy who
Yeah.
weighed more than I did at the time.
Yeah. And now.
And so he jumped on the sled with me, which added great velocity to it and also stopped any ability I had to control this thing. So the next thing I know, I wake up and I'm covered in snow.
In blood.
I'm unconscious.
Dog fur.
How'd you wake up?
Just after a while, I
Okay.
guess. I don't know. I ran into the pine trees. So I was unconscious. I woke up, and I was really, really, really thirsty. So I get up, I take my sled in, I go inside, I take all my stuff off, and I drink an entire thing of orange juice.
Damn.
A gallon?
Yeah.
A quart?
A gallon.
Like a gallon of Sunny D?
Gallon of orange juice. Not Sunny D, orange juice.
Damn.
I had the
Dang.
worst acid ingestion I've ever had ever that night. It was like daggers just stabbing into me.
Jeez.
I felt like Julius Caesar trying to sleep that night. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Did you though?
That's funny. All right. Well, I guess we should talk about what happened this past week that everyone enjoyed the best. Right?
I can start. Mine
Go ahead.
might not have been last week. I can't actually remember, but I can talk about it now. Started watching a new anime series, Fruits Basket, which has been very exciting.
Yeah.
And will be a reaction on the channel
Oh,
with Maggie and I.
well, that's a surprise.
It will.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us.
We talk about this
Talk
shit.
to
No, I'm
us.
just kidding. I saw the text.
So that'll be awesome. We had seen the original animation of it, so we're going through the new one. It's been pretty similar so far, but
Okay.
we're hoping at some point it branches off like Brotherhood or something like that.
Sure.
Ooh, okay.
But just going back and watching it again has been an incredible experience. It's one of those shows that really uplifts me. You know, it like thaws my cold soul.
Yeah. Well, you can see that. I think we're going to be putting up on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be up on Wednesday.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Maggie, like, she has seen it too?
Yes.
The fruit basket? Okay.
Yeah. But no, she's absolutely loving it so far.
Is it fruit basket or fruits basket?
Fruits Basket.
Fruits basket.
Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Is it like a person? Is there a person named Fruit? And it's like ownership?
No.
No?
I always imagined it kind of like a Forrest Gump box of chocolates kind of thing, where like there's this metaphor about a fruits basket that I can't remember.
Life is like a fruits basket?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right, Rick. I see.
fruit, tits.
All right. Black Sail.
One is an
Um,
abomination.
Well, one of my favorite things of the past week was probably getting to go see Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu. That was
Yeah, that was cool.
I enjoyed it. I had obviously my favorite moment, and all my kids said, "Of course."
Yeah.
Like whenever I said, "Hey Leon, what do you think of this hat?" He went, "Looks like something you'd wear." Just because of all the guys. I bought this yesterday. It was $5.
That's not bad.
Wow.
What was?
Where'd you get it?
The hat?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was at GameStop. I was over by Mineral Wells, and I stopped by.
It was
the,
like marked down on the floor, dust all over it and shit.
There was a whole bunch. I also bought
On
these
South
socks.
Side.
Let's see him up with the feet. Oh, Spider-Man. Okay.
So, but they were like buy 2 socks, get them for $5. Like they came with 2, but you buy 4 4 socks for $5.
2 pairs.
Sure.
We had this conversation earlier.
So, and then the hats were $5.
What am I hearing?
What?
I'm.
Is that coming from you, Aaron?
Mine's on.
Aaron's
It's
phone.
your fucking phone.
Mine's on
Aaron,
chat
how
only.
dare
Cocksucker.
you?
I
Yeah.
don't think it was mine. I think it was Calvin's.
Nope, mine's in my pocket.
Oh, there was definitely.
I was thinking,
off.
man, I really know I turned that volume down.
Yeah. I thought it was coming from over there before. I didn't want to say anything.
It wasn't coming before. Before it was Shane.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't because it was already muted when he turned it down.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, Detective Pikachu was really fun. Took the kids to it. They enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yep.
Cool.
Next.
Do you have something?
Nothing really. Just like I'm furthering my workout plan, and as I get more advanced in this this program that I'm doing, which is basically just a strength training program, it just requires more diligence. It requires more effort and a little more sleep. And for me to continue to grow, I had to like slowly increase kind of like my macro food intake, like carbs, proteins, fats, and I got to do it correctly or I'll gain unwanted weight. And it's working very well because I've actually, despite excessively eating, like at least 3 times a week, like I'm still kind of actually losing like about half a pound to a pound a week, even though I'm trying not to. Like last night I had like 4 corn dogs before I went to bed. Woke up, I was like a pound heavier, which I was like, that's it? You know what I mean? And then I took a shit, and I was lighter than I was 2 days before. I was like, what? So
All right.
yeah, and I've been just getting stronger. Right now, I'm stronger than I've ever been in my life on certain lifts, like shoulder press, which excites me. I'm able to do a few body weight tulips.
Pull-ups?
Pull-ups.
Like the flower?
Yeah, I meant pull-ups.
Oh.
So yeah,
Body weight tulip.
body weight
Yeah.
pull-ups.
Big
Yeah.
fucking
Like,
flower.
what's a
So I
body weight
usually I
flower?
have an assist band, so I can rep it out. Whoa, shit. But like just I was testing myself. I was able to do like 3 by going all the way down, all the way up, which is more with the fact that like I'm stronger, but I also weigh a little less than I did like a few months ago. So that's nice. Yeah. But yeah, so I know it's kind of boring, but it's like really exciting to me because I feel like I'm transforming myself once again.
Yeah, that's
Peak
right.
Shane is returning, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That was boring. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's well, I know it is, but
No,
it's really
I
hard.
get
It's
you.
really hard to do.
You're very excited about it.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's a hard thing to do. Like I think Eric and Aaron have done it with me, and they understand what it's like to get strong and the effort it takes once it starts getting very hard. And I'm at that process now, so I'm just want to keep going. I don't want any interruptions. I got to go to the zoo tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow off, so I can go to the zoo with my daughter, and I'm half thinking about fucking not going, so I don't fuck up my workout time. That's how terrible. That's how obsessive I am about it right now.
Work out with the gorillas.
yeah, just work out early.
I mean,
Work
I
out with
oh,
the
I can't.
gorillas?
Well, I can't. I can't come here early to do it. And like,
Can you do it later?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't know because like my body's used to work out at a certain time. I get my protein shake in the morning with caffeine, and I come here and I do it. And then thankfully these guys, they understand it's important to me. So sometimes we'll start like 10 minutes late because I'm finishing. But like if I get home and it's like 6 o'clock, like my body might be starting to go into, sleep mode. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I wait till Saturday, then I only have 1 day of recovery before Monday. So it's been stressing me out all day. I know it's really stupid, but yeah, it's exciting. So just go to the Health and Wellness channel on our Discord. I'm always on there. So.
Yeah, it's right next to Star Trek.
Nope, it's not.
And by the way, we are gonna drill a hole for the wire for the neon. It just hasn't been
Oh,
done yet.
yes, we are.
Are you all annoyed by the
We
wire?
didn't have time. But if you didn't notice it before, now you do.
Yeah. You do. Yeah, we can't do that downstairs with our other sign, but we can do it with this one. We just haven't been able to yet.
Did no one notice that and you just brought it up, Rick?
No, someone mentioned it
Yeah.
before.
Oh, okay. I think like no one noticed this wire. You just brought it up. You're like, guys, stare at that wire now.
What wire? Oh, shit.
Oh, I have another best thing of the week, but it's also about news of the week. So
Sure.
if anyone hasn't had their best thing of the week, go on before I talk about wrestling
Go
for the
ahead,
next
Eric.
40 minutes.
Damn it, Rick.
I mean, I had a great birthday already, even though it's tomorrow. But yeah, the Star Wars figures for Mailbag were pretty great. Detective Pikachu was awesome. That's pretty much it. I feel like the channel's doing really well.
That's always it's a nice feeling.
I feel like I've been like putting a lot of hours into like especially late at night and stuff trying to get things up and done despite copyright problems and all that stuff. So I just feel very rewarded with that effort. So
we do have I think more patrons than we've ever had.
We have
which
more
is really
patrons
cool.
than we've ever
So
had,
thank you everybody.
and more
thank you.
subs.
More
Yeah,
patience.
thank you very
Of
much.
course.
And more wings.
It's a good feeling because like I think in this kind of business, like in the back of our heads, it's always like this like job security thing. Like, can we do this rest of our lives, or you know what I mean? So it feels nice to see ourselves grow and everything else, and people still be excited. And of course, there's new people who've never heard of us come every day. So
yeah.
I've started working out a little bit with Shane,
yeah.
so that was fun. I've been enjoying
Better
that.
bring those wings over here then, so you don't get tempted.
Well, it's protein, man.
Well, I need to
okay.
increase my caloric
He needs to eat
intake.
more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need much
I need
more.
to be careful. But Calvin's getting stronger, so it's a good feeling. It's always nice to watch that.
I remember when we were working out before, and like Rick was working out too, but like he eats nothing like he eats now, and like it was like,
Yeah, one time you almost passed out or
yeah,
something.
it's getting
didn't you?
too much.
At
It's
least
like
you didn't throw
get
up like Calvin did when he worked out with you that one time.
Yeah.
That was because we were drunk.
Oh. It wasn't because he was too hungry. He couldn't handle his liquor.
We were drunk. We weren't drunk yet. We just got there.
Huh?
We were drunk. Don and I were drunk. We were drinking. You came over.
I drank a whole bottle of mead.
Maybe I'm remembering it differently, but the way I remember
You were that drunk.
is that Don and I were drinking, having a good time, talking about
And then
deep
Calvin
conversations.
showed up.
Calvin showed up, started drinking our beer,
Your
and then
beer?
started.
Just throwing up needlessly everywhere.
No, that's
Lifting
definitely
weights, throwing up, drinking
misremembering.
beer.
No,
And
we had been playing
And then
Pendragon.
and then starting talking about how much he could lift, which was a ridiculous amount. I was like, all right, let's go downstairs right now. And we did. And then he threw up. That's how I remember the story in my head.
Sounds like a good time.
I mean, that's way more.
You should change your story to that.
That's way more harsh on me. I have to say. Just came over, started drinking your guys' beer,
Starts talking
started
shit. Threw up.
bragging, talking shit.
Threw up
couldn't
in my
keep up.
basement.
And no, I threw up in your living room in a
did.
trash can.
That much I do remember.
Okay. Was that so? It wasn't like while you were lifting.
No. No, we were lifting, and he went upstairs saying he wasn't feeling well. So Don and I finished, and we came up and
Gotcha. I always pictured it as like it was while he was lifting, like he was lifting too much weight while drunk. And just, like I've seen videos online
seen
where
those
people
videos, yeah.
have done that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I've also seen the ones where they drop it and break an arm or something.
Yeah, I can't watch
I
it.
hate that stuff. There was that one fighting one where some guy kicked another guy's shin or whatever, just broke, looked like a rubber.
You know, when it comes to watching those videos, like, it's not the actual break that gets me. It's the anticipation of knowing it's about to happen to this person that's otherwise perfectly healthy.
You know,
That's what gets me. I'm always like, I don't want to see this person, like, the next couple months are going to be terrible, you know? The knee just snaps. The knee actually snapping is not that bad. It's the anticipation.
See,
isn't it
it's-
different watching like that though versus like watching a TV show where that happens? You know, you're
It's
like,
way
oh
different.
man,
Yeah,
then you
it's
watch
way
it and like,
different.
this is real. This is real.
yeah. Because people don't have, like, the over the top, sometimes. Sometimes they're just, like, walking on this stump of a leg, and they're like, what the hell's going on? Because
Yeah.
the adrenaline's in there, you know?
Yeah,
They
like
didn't
your
feel
uncle.
it.
yeah.
Like your uncle did that.
Yeah, he did.
Jason, right?
Yeah, he stepped wrong or something and broke his ankle. It was in a tough man competition boxing match.
Yeah.
And he got back up, so I could fight again. He got hit, and he fell back on his ankle. He just kept getting up. Finally, the ref stopped it.
Right.
He got up like 3 or 4 times to keep fighting.
Timothy Bradley Jr. was fighting Manny Pacquiao, and during the match, that he it was notorious that Pacquiao was robbed. Anyway, so Timothy Bradley actually he broke his foot during the match because same thing happened to him. He basically he twisted it, but it somehow broke like the right side, like with the pinky toe bone. I can't remember what that's called.
Yeah.
It broke that, and it was like halfway through the match, and he gimped around the whole fucking time. He lost it terribly, and then the judges said he won. Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
As far as like the like watching people break stuff, it's not the anticipation that gets me too much. Like if I knew it happened, it doesn't bother as much as just watching it.
Really?
Like if I'm watching like a wrestling match live or something, and something bad happens, and you know, like
Sure.
but
Versus watching a video later on where it's like, watch this person have this happen.
yeah.
And you're like, here it comes.
Although recently there was some sad wrestling news. Silver King passed away in the ring.
In the ring?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
wow.
was- he was-
That's not
From
Louise.
like from a move
no,
or
no, no. He was 51 years old. He died of a heart attack.
Oh.
And the match was going on, and he like collapsed. And the other wrestler, Juventud Guerrero, and the ref didn't exactly know what were going on or something. I don't know. Like, if you're actually in a wrestling match, you're always talking with the other wrestler or with the ref. So the fact that he was there for just like 5 minutes and Hoovy didn't really know what to do, so he was like stomping him and stuff after he was already dead. The show didn't have an ambulance or a doctor on site.
Oh,
or anything
really?
like that as well. But yeah.
Aren't they supposed to?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know that it's like a rule or something, but it's
typically
responsible
highly
to do so.
recommended.
Typically
Yeah.
they do it.
Uh,
Because I know football games, they always have like medical people there on site and stuff too.
Yeah,
But
he was an awesome luchador wrestler. You might know him. He was the main wrestler in the movie Nacho Libre.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But that's Jack Black, right?
Jack Black. I
Yeah,
haven't seen
I've
it.
never seen
no.
it.
I'm surprised you guys have never seen Nacho Libre.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never watched. I've seen like little parts and stuff. But I've never watched Tenacious D or whatever.
A really, really
But I haven't gone and watched the match yet. I also haven't gone back and watched like when Owen Hart fell or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just can't bring myself to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But on good wrestling news, AEW's got primetime television, boys! Ah,
Yay!
so excited.
That's great. I'm happy for
You
you.
said they were gonna be on TNT before, right?
Yep, primetime American television on the TNT network, which is the first time that they'll have a wrestling show since Nitro went out of business in the early 2000s. But AEW is this sort of hopefully new rival to WWE. They've already been changing up a bunch of stuff in retaliation to their ratings dropping tremendously. They've hit their all-time lows recently.
Yep.
Anyway, even before this promotion is coming online, it's not announced what days they're going to be on, if it's going to be like head-to-head like it was back in the Nitro days, or if it's going to be a different day or something like that. But
It might be smarter to start on a different day.
it might be. But you never know. Like, a lot of people are setting aside their Mondays or whatever to watch wrestling.
They have time for it, but if they're not liking it,
Yeah, maybe they'll switch to the other one. You never
Maybe.
know. I don't know how that cable stuff works, like when you decide what days to put things on. But yeah, it's huge. I really hope them success, if for nothing else, to make wrestling in America better for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's been pretty stale for a while now. So maybe Vince will just be distracted with XFL next year, and we'll let Triple H take over everything, because he's been doing a damn fine job with NXT.
Sweet.
AEW is also going to be on ITV in England as well, which will be the first time wrestling has been on television since Nitro in the 90s.
ITV.
Yeah, which is it goes like BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, and then Channel 4. So ITV.
So it's a big channel then.
Yeah. It's not like one of the government-funded ones or whatever, but it's
Like PBS.
it's like the biggest non-government funded one, I believe. They have a pay-per-view in Vegas pretty soon. That's going to be pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
So, very excited. for that.
Happy for you, Rick.
Yeah.
I know you've been sad the last.
I don't know how I'm
couple
going to
months.
watch it, though, because I don't have cable. But I'll find a way. Life finds a way.
It does.
Yeah, especially people with wrestling lives.
Wow.
But they've got Chris Jericho. They've got Kenny Omega.
Nice.
They have a guy you might like called Jungle Boy. He comes out to the song Jungle
That's what
Boy.
people used to call me.
Jungle Boy.
Or Tarzan Boy.
Tarzan Boy.
It's in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 when they're at the hockey place.
Tarzan. Isn't it called something Yell?
No, I think
Are you thinking of the whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa?
I'm pretty sure that's Tarzan Boy, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's something like that. Yeah. Okay.
He's supposed to be this wild savage guy that like goes around on all fours around the ring. He does all this flippy shit.
Ooh, I love flippy shit.
Flippy
like
shit.
I used
like
to love,
Keno, like Keno in the Rundown.
yeah.
I used to love what was it? RVD, right? Was that the one like back in our day when he was just like
Oh, yeah.
and he was the RVD guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love. I don't know the character. I just loved when he would wrestle and flip around and do all this crazy stuff. He's my favorite.
Yeah, he was good. Although I have to say, I probably can't show you guys because of copyright, but there has been at least one good thing with WWE. Bray Wyatt had like this weird hillbilly wizard character that he's had for a long time. That's
Okay.
been really awesome, and he does really awesome promos and stuff. But he's recently switched it up, and now he is a children's show host. He does like puppets and shit, but it's all like horror and horrific.
Horror puppets.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing,
Horror.
I have to say. So,
That's interesting.
shout out to Bray Wyatt for changing up his gimmick in a really awesome way.
All right, interesting. Never heard. Okay. Horror for
I'll
kids.
show you a picture, if nothing else.
I'm scared. Scared, Rick.
But it's mainly in like his. He's just so happy, and it's like he's trying to brainwash your children, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, to like murder you.
Look, children. Okay. Is that your other favorite thing of the week then?
Yeah.
Did everyone
That's
else
my
get all
favorite
their
thing.
favorite things of the week out of it?
Mm-hmm.
That one picture there looks crazy, Rick.
Yeah. So like,
He has a chainsaw on that one.
here's his new gimmick, where he's like this Mr. Rogers kind of dude, but scary.
Okay.
So it's scary Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. It's awesome.
That
It's
is
really
pretty
good.
cool. Yeah.
It's really good. I wish him the best. I wish him to go to AEW.
Won't you be dead? Ah! All right. Well.
Cool.
Well, for moving on, I had a thing where I was reading. I don't know if Shane he's probably already seen it because he usually watches this kind of stuff. But recently, the Nintendo Switch has like outsold PlayStation 4 lifetime sales.
Really?
In
Yeah.
Japan.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And I
That's
was-
incredible.
Yeah, because I mean, as far as like how long they've been out compared to each
Yeah.
other, it's
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
it's pretty impressive that the Switch is having a really nice reception, critically and commercially. So, yeah, I mean, they always say you can't count Nintendo out. They have these crazy innovative ideas, great games, but sometimes they'll have, crappy systems. You know what I mean? Never crappy games, just things that no one, like no one really bought the GameCube.
yeah,
No one really bought the Wii U.
yeah.
But they both had some great games.
I didn't buy a GameCube. I bought a Wii and a Wii U though.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah, I did
just-
too. I mean, I've had every Nintendo system, and there's been great games on all of them.
Like the main thing I remember about the Wii is just how much shit came out for that.
Yeah, but they also have more like on IGN, more masterfully rated games, like 10 out of 10s than any other Nintendo console.
Really?
They just had a lot of other bad games too. Like I have like more Wii games than anything because there's a lot of them. Just a lot of bad ones too.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I mean?
think the gimmick of the motion controls brought a lot of like just kind of crappy looking games that just anybody made and they just had it open for a lot of
Yeah,
people.
Rick
to
made
go
one.
I did.
I didn't actually I didn't play. I don't know if it's crappy, but
It's not great.
I
It's okay.
just the development time back then too wasn't as long. You know what I mean? So they could pump out all these games and some are really cool. You know.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a good feeling because I'm a Nintendo guy, so love Nintendo.
Yeah.
Another favorite thing of the week. It's been a good week. I beat The Witcher 3.
You did.
There you go.
Very good, Rick.
On stream.
And on stream. Finally. It's been maybe literal years. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been since I started streaming it, but
Yeah. I
I-
mean,
I ended just shy of 100 hours, I think, like in game time. But
Is
there's
only
still
that-
the two
only that
DLCs
long?
to go through.
you only streamed it for maybe 100 hours?
That's what's on the GOG clock.
The God Clock?
GOG.
GOG.
Good
GOG.
old games.
I thought it
Okay.
was God Clock.
I think
too.
you said the God Clock. I'm like,
It's
what is
man,
that?
Who makes that? Rolex?
Is that a Code Geass
You know what I
thing?
mean?
But I was really worried about the ending because it's one of those kind of games where there's a lot of different kind of endings, depending on how you do things. And I wasn't listening to chat or anything. I just followed my heart,
Yeah.
and I was really worried about certain fates of certain characters. And the ending made me even more worried because it swerved me.
Oh, really?
It was like, this person died. Everyone's all sad. And they didn't die!
No, yeah.
In
All
my
right.
particular ending, anyway.
In what you had. Yeah, I remember having one where I was playing through Detroit Become Human, and I was doing arguably pretty well with the way the story was going. And I got into like the last little arc of everything, and then everything just went terrible. Terrible. It was awful. Like people were dying all over the place.
Really?
But my
Yeah.
ending was exactly what I wanted my ending to be.
That's awesome.
Everything I said, this is what I want, it happened. And I've rarely had that in a game like that.
Yeah.
It was
I certainly didn't in Chrono
Awesome.
Cross. Another cool thing a week for me, my mower keeps breaking and my dad fixes it, so I have to borrow his and take it back, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
So I was looking like, well, how can I, get a good workout in, save some money? So I thought about getting just one of those old-fashioned push mowers that cuts it, and then not very well, but it does an okay job as long as you keep up with sharpening the blades in there. But so instead, what I did was I actually got a scythe. Okay, like a big
A scythe?
Yeah, I got one of those.
Like a Grim Reaper.
Yeah, like
style.
a Grim Reaper scythe.
Yeah.
And there's different blades. I have like a mowing blade. And it was, I did it, when did I do it? I did it all day Sunday, I think. But I only cut about half my yard, or a quarter of my yard, because it's an exhausting thing.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
And, well, actually, like the front part of my yard, the grass sucks. It's like wiry and thin because my kids run around and play on it all the time.
It's all kind of crabgrass and stuff.
Yeah, so it's not satisfying at all. I was like, man, I'm a suck at this. Then you got to sharpen it, which is really cathartic. It's like every, like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes you got to sharpen it because it starts to push the grass down. But when I get farther away from, like, the front of my yard, the grass, like, it just cuts so perfectly. It's a beautiful thing. Afterwards, you rake it up. So I was doing it, but, like, at first I was, like, muscling it. I was like, Gah! I was just, like, swinging a baseball bat every single time. I would swing the scythe. And then, like, Monday I came here for my workout, and I just wasn't, like, that tired me out. Like, it fucked up the recovery that I absolutely need. You know what I mean? Because I basically count my calories and count my sleep, and I try not to do anything at all that would fuck up my recovery. And I realized how much work it is to do that. But I really loved it. I actually took two. I have two, so I took one to Aaron's house so he could experience the greatness with me. And I know sometimes he has problems cutting his yard because he's never home. But he wasn't there.
No.
So I went in the backyard. I just cut like a little circle.
He did, and he didn't rake it up. It's just this long grass is all over the place because I hadn't mowed yet.
Yeah.
But
Well, there was like, stuff in the yard. I'm like, I can't do this.
well, yeah, we had done the deck, and I haven't cleaned up all the wood from the building the deck and stuff, so it's
Oh,
still
gotcha.
there.
Yeah.
So
I did forget about my favorite thing of the week. It was when Shane was complaining about the blister he got from the scythe, which is
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, why don't you just wear some gloves?
And then I said, one of our mutual best friends growing up, I said, we were loading hay one time, and I was looking for gloves, and his dad gave me this look, like the worst look anyone's ever given to me before in my life.
Yeah.
Like, you want gloves. And then you said,
And I said, that guy is missing a thumb.
you're like, isn't that guy missing half a thumb?
He's like missing half a thumb.
I said, yeah, well, what? Not anymore, because now he got his toe removed and sewed onto where his thumb is.
It was so good.
So Aaron
It
was
was like
like,
my favorite thing in the week.
Aaron heard half this conversation. He falls in the ground,
How
starts
we gonna
laughing.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, Shane came over to my house, and I wasn't home. I was at a dance recital for the kids, and he kept calling me, and I kept declining it. He just kept calling me.
You should have just texted me.
Well, it was all dark. People were watching stuff. I texted you like whenever things brightened up a bit, so I wasn't like disturbing people.
Yeah.
And then I texted him finally, and he was still sending me Snapchats and stuff like that. Like, all right,
Yeah.
but
No,
yeah.
it's a cool thing. So, for me, like, I don't have to buy gasoline. I don't have to deal with my mower. Get a workout in.
It's
and
quiet.
You burn a lot. It's quiet. You can do it when it's raining. You can do it
Yeah.
at 5 in the morning, so you don't fuck up with your neighbor. Like, my neighbors are far away anyways.
Mhm.
But for people who live in town, they got to wait till it's dry. They got to wait till they got home from work so they don't wake up their neighbors. Because you want to wake up early Saturday morning sometimes, but like the grass is moist or you don't want to wake up your neighbors. But this you can do it anytime. It's a great thing. Like I really loved it. But so next time I mow, which probably needs to be really soon, I'm going to do like a little bit more in my yard, and then do that every week until I'm doing the whole thing by myself. So yeah,
Gotcha.
Raking it. So I had my daughter raking it. I was like, you need to rake that.
Yeah, it sucks to have to scythe your lawn
Yeah.
and then go back over it and rake it all up. It's like,
Well,
I just did this.
When I loaded hay, they had all those tools in the truck. They just never used them. So,
Right.
but sometimes I'd mess around and do it, and it was fun. But I couldn't imagine doing a whole field. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
When, speaking of not being able to text, when I was at the funeral home for my grandmother, I can't spoil it, but I had a great idea for the comedy series.
He did.
yes, you did.
And I was like, oh, I got to text him or I'm going to forget. And I was looking around, and like no one's on their phones, and everyone's like weeping and stuff. Like, I can't. I just got to remember, I got to wait. So
I'm not. No way.
Hey, you're interrupting.
Yeah, I hear.
Talking.
No, it's okay. I mean, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay.
I just had to wait till it was over.
You just had to wait. Okay.
But I still remembered. So it was good.
Yes.
It's going to be a great sketch.
Good.
Good.
No, whenever I was at the dance recital, my kids had different dance, like, I don't know what you call them, the dances. You know what I mean? Like, I go to a dance recital and then people are like performing these dances and stuff, like these choreography dances. And Leon and
Routine.
Coulson were in like a hip hop one, which was really cool, and I thought Leon did really well with that. Coulson was pretty good with it too, but the one thing that happened during it wasn't one of the dances they were in. There was this one little boy, he's probably like Coulson's age, because there was like a kinder class they called it, but they had one on Monday and one on Wednesday, and this was the Wednesday one, and Coulson's in the Monday one, and there's one boy and then several girls, so he's in the middle, and they're doing like a I don't know what it was. It was he was like dressed in like a leather jacket and had like a white shirt and stuff, and they were wearing like their dresses and stuff on the side. But I don't know if this kid, like, he already did one number before, and then when he was doing this one, he started like he was just in the center, and like he kept looking at the dancer, the teacher, because they would do it on the side and they'd kind of watch them, but he was always turned in the first one. This time he was still like that, but then he was going like, and then he like opened his mouth wide and he like covered his mouth and stuff too, and I'm like, I don't know, this looks good. And then like 20 seconds later, he just threw up on the stage.
Oh, no.
And then like the teacher kind of looked over, and she's like, and she ran over there and was trying to like get him off the stage and stuff. And it was just, and they all shut the curtains and stuff.
Aw.
And then I texted Shane, told him I was at a dance recital.
How old?
He would have probably been like 6 years old or so, 5 years old, something like
Yeah.
that. It's the younger class. But I don't know if like he was sick, if it was a matter of like being on stage, being hot in a leather jacket, being nervous about all the people watching, because like they sold tickets to this. They filled up the Marietta auditorium
Yeah.
for doing
cool.
this.
Yeah.
So like there was quite a few people watching it, you know.
6 years old and that kid's life is ruined.
And no one really doesn't remember that.
Nah, he'll remember it.
It wasn't like it wasn't like school, you know. This was like a dance class over here
Yeah.
that people are going to. It's not like he did it in the middle of a high school play and all his high
I'll
school
tell you
friends
what,
are watching. And
I'll tell you something that almost ruined my life. I used to go to Betsy Mills when I was a little kid for like daycare preschool type deal.
mm-hmm.
There's this man who went to Waterford. You know him, but he will not be named. He gave me I was standing on, there used to be like this huge like rock, kind of like a school rock in the middle of this park. And I was standing on it when I was like, I don't know, 6. And this kid was like 9. He fucking gives me a fucking droopy, pants underwear down. You know what I mean?
Droopy.
Yeah, he fucking pantses me.
Opposite of a wedgie.
Yeah, he fucking just rips that shit down, dude. Thousands of people are there. You know what I mean?
How old were you?
I don't know, like 5 or 6.
Oh,
Maybe 7. I was right before first grade, so I guess 7. Or say, I don't know, fucking know. I don't know how old you are in first grade. But
I
dude,
just gauge what my kids are right now.
dude, just. And then I saw him at a party when I was a junior, and this kid was like older. You know what I mean? He was at this party. I could see he was one of those kids who, after he graduated, he kept probably hanging out with some of his younger friends, which is cool. But he was partying with all these younger kids too, instead of working or going to college. So he was there. I gave him a fucking droopy, and he had no idea who I was. He was drunk as shit, and he didn't even remember.
Well, good.
That's
So I
pointless,
remember. Well, I mean,
You
it
got
wasn't
your
because
revenge.
everyone was like, yeah, I got my revenge.
Okay.
But I remember thinking like it was like the worst thing that ever happened in my life. I remember thinking that like in 5th grade, and obviously there's been many worse things that happened to me since then.
I think
This
I
kid
must
gave me a
have
fucking droopy.
this weird defense mechanism because I can't remember any embarrassing things from when I was a kid. They must have happened. I just can't remember them.
I don't know. You somehow pushed them all on me.
I got one. I started my freshman year in varsity football because I was a big kid and we needed big people, you know. So I started on the line. I remember being so nervous, like this is my first varsity game. I'm starting, like I got about ready to run into the field, right? You know, like everybody's all right. You can do this, Whiteley. You can do this. You know, I'm like okay. Like I was just so jazzed and ready to go out there, and we started running in the field. Like I was like towards the front. Like we went through the the signed paper the cheerleaders had on, you know.
Yeah.
It was like this is a great moment. It was my first varsity game. I just tripped and fell, and everybody ran over me. And people were just all laughing as I'm trying to get back up.
No.
Dude, that sucks.
That was
yeah.
a bad one, but it was also funny too.
But you laugh, yeah. I mean,
As long
you
as
guys.
laugh with them.
I just remember being so like nervous and ready to go out there and play this big game, and just falling, and as people were like trying to jump over me and stuff, you know.
There's
Yeah.
this kid
Just
who,
being like, I can't get up because they're all just going over me.
At least they weren't like announcing you, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
now, Eric Whiteley.
Oh, that's unfortunate for that
Oh
boy.
boy, next one.
We'll watch his career with
you
great
imagine like
interest.
the guys from Dodgeball, like the commentators on
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman.
Yep.
Yeah, it was on the
2
slower.
WaveCons ago, I remember I was trying to teach a board game, Celestia. I was very drunk, and I taught it very wrong, and it made the game terrible. And I didn't feel embarrassed at the time, because I was very drunk. Afterwards, I felt pretty embarrassed.
Speaking of what Eric said, I remember like when I graduated, I was so worried. Like I just do not want to trip when I'm doing my walk. You know what I mean? And then the chick behind me, she tripped. I felt so damn bad.
Yeah.
Sympathetic embarrassment.
Yeah.
But
I
Shane
mean,
was just like,
yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
I was like, please,
Yeah.
God, don't let me trip.
I can't watch like American Idol or anything. Like anything where people are demonstrating a talent, but they're not actually talented.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Can't watch it. Too cringy.
Yeah.
But they don't understand. They don't have talent.
Idol,
Yeah.
yeah. American Idol cringe compilations are actually something that I enjoy watching.
And Tommy was singing though,
I feel
because like with Tommy Wiseau, like I love his acting.
Well, I don't know what's wrong. Yeah.
I-
Okay.
Like
I haven't.
I could watch that all day long.
Can you watch bad wrestling that think they're bad or think they're good?
I mean,
I mean, you're not watching WWE
Bad
now.
wrestling is unsafe, though, right?
well, sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. I can watch bad wrestling and enjoy it for what
Okay.
it is, as long as it's from times before. So, like, you know, I can go back to like 1996 or whatever and watch a terrible match. I'm like, look how bad wrestling was.
But not today.
But
I mean, like today.
Yeah,
Could you watch that
today-
today?
You know, if I'm sitting there spending 3 hours watching this show, I don't want to spend. I don't want to have to endure shitty wrestling.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, there's some local wrestling stuff that sometimes you watch and it's like, it definitely isn't as good.
Well, it's like Aaron, your son plays sports, like he plays baseball now. It's not fun to watch at this level. You know, what
I love when they do good stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter getting them. The problem I have right now is that their team, there's 17 kids. There's supposed to be 13 kids. A whole bunch applied afterwards. And they split them amongst the 2 teams they had already planned out. So now instead of 13, they have 17. And only 5 of those players have ever played baseball before. So everyone else is brand new to the game. So, like, they don't have very many people who know what they're doing. And the ones that do know what they're doing, I don't know if they know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Like,
just don't like because everyone walks all the time.
yeah. Well,
These high-scoring games.
Oh,
You know, 'cause
see, the thing with that, like, I'm watching these other teams, and they're throwing good pitches, striking out our team, but our team's not hitting it. And then we
Yeah.
get to our team pitching, and then they're throwing balls, and they're just walking till they get 5 points.
dude, it's the same fucking thing.
I'm like, son of a bitch, come on, we just need a pitcher, pitch well, and then we're good. They're
I
good.
just at this level, like I just want to make sure my son makes contact. It could be a foul, it could be anything.
Yeah.
As long as he makes contact, and you know, like, well, that's good. He's got the eye, he's got the reaction.
Well, that's why the coach is, he's like, just swing. He's like, I'm fine if you go out swinging. I don't want you to sit there and then either walk or get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because there's a few of the boys that, like, I've never seen them swing, you know?
That would have been me.
Yeah. They sit there. There's one boy, it doesn't matter the pitch, he will back out as soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand.
He's scared of the ball. He's scared of the ball.
Yeah.
Been hit too many times.
I don't know that he has. I don't think he's been hit once.
I mean, it's
he
probably-
backs out every time.
It's probably one occasion, like in practice or something like that, where he's been hit or he's seen somebody get hit.
They need to
I
just
don't know,
pile
maybe.
a bunch of bats behind him so he can't step backwards. He'll fall.
Oh yeah,
That'll-
that'll solve that phobia.
You know what I mean? Then you can't go back.
Aaron, how about every
It only
time?
took once for me to get hit and then be scared of it. When
Yeah.
I was a kid.
That's what I'm saying.
You broke a collarbone though, right?
Every.
Yeah, it's a little different.
How about we put needles around you, and every time you
I
you
would not
flinch-
back up. I wouldn't back up.
Every time you flinch from seeing a needle on screen, what's that going to solve? You're still going to be afraid.
No.
Well, see,
It's not about being afraid though. They can be afraid of the ball. It's about not backing up and stay in there and swing.
I backed up and flinched and did all that shit until karate,
Yeah.
and then that solved me of that. It was like, it's not gonna hurt more than that did.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I think he backs up so he doesn't get hit. I don't know that he's been hit because I've been to most of their practices and games and stuff.
My
So it may have been
cousins-
another time, but I think he's one of the first timers.
My cousin's 5
So-
years old, and whenever a bee comes around, she is terrified, like to the point where she doesn't want to go outside.
Wait, is that the one I took the Venusaur from?
No,
Dang.
but she's never been stung by a bee.
You stole it or you gave her a bad trade?
I've never been
I-
stung by a bee.
Never
still
in
afraid
your
of
life?
it.
Never, not once. And
How
I've been
the-
around a lot. Just never.
You're lucky, man.
Never got me.
One
Watch
time I was
watch out mailbag next week.
I bet it's your
I'm gonna throw a
pheromones.
hive of bees in your
Huh?
house.
I said, I bet you have like anti-bee pheromones
Probably.
or something.
they
Like a higher evolved
Smell 'em.
creature. That's probably what it is.
I remember one time I used this new hair gel, and I was sitting outside at my sister's pool party,
Yeah.
and butterflies, like 3 of them, just came and were just sitting on my head.
Yeah.
Like I was a Disney princess or something.
Dude, speaking of bees, I remember I was running through a field and I had one of the flip-flops with like the Velcro straps. I was just sprinting after my friend, and I scooped up a fucking bee in between my foot and my flip flop. It wasn't a flip flop; it was a sandal. So I was like, ah, fuck! It was sticking the shit out of me, and I had to rip my fucking shoe. I think I ripped my fucking thing off without like undoing the Velcro strap.
You just ripped off the sole of it.
Yeah. Well, it's just dude.
I've
It's
seen
like
people do that.
well, it's like my dad one time when he whooped my ass when he was drunk, and he had the belt on backwards, so he was like pulled it out, and like the metal part he pulled out by the
buckle.
wait,
he pulled it. He pulled the
and
the
it was
tongue of the belt rather
and
than the
it
buckle.
ripped the first loop, and he's like looking at me, and he ripped the second one, and he's like looking at me. He's ripped the third one.
It's like making him more angry as he does it. So he's getting stronger each time.
Yeah, dude.
Story reminds me of this meme.
And there's 2 belts, so he takes them both off.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's Calvin
Sorry.
squishing and bees with his
I took that
toes.
picture. I love
Yeah.
that picture.
You took the toe picture?
No, I took the picture of Calvin.
Look at all the little pictures too. Look at
Yeah.
the little.
Have you seen
God
this
damn it,
wizard?
Aaron, look.
What?
You're dabbing. That little one
Oh,
above
I am
there.
dabbing.
I didn't see that.
Oh, that's funny.
There's a few others as well.
What the hell?
Oh, that's from Legends.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't like
That's
that.
a nipple.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Look at that one.
that's
You've been-
fucking disgusting.
It was
What the
funny.
hell is that?
It's the
It's the apron.
the boob apron.
Magic grub.
Jesus. Is that
No, instead of Magic Mike.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ketchup
A
on a
hot
hot
dog.
dog. Ketchup on a hot dog.
Why? Why is that a thing?
Ketchup on a hot dog.
That was
You
animated.
want this? Don't you?
Oh shit! Vader! I dropped a lightsaber.
Battlestar?
Someone's.
Someone made
on
that.
Battlestar
That's pretty
Galactica.
cool.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that's awesome.
I want Battlestar Galactica. French.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, just seeing that thumbnail makes me hype. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's
fuck.
that's
I don't know what any of that means.
That was I was drinking too much, and she wouldn't shut her mouth. So-
It's art.
What?
Jeez, Shane.
I gotta laugh because I don't like the right responses.
I don't know. We can talk about this though.
Ooh.
yeah,
this?
yeah.
What is this, Rick?
This was announced. Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, Eric, you want to do it?
This was announced. Kathleen Kennedy.
All right.
Eric, you want to do it?
No,
So-
3 new Star Wars movies. We're not sure if it's connected. I'm pretty sure it's a connected trilogy, but 3 movies are announced for those dates. They're going to be switching out on the Disney schedule with new Avatar movies. Not the great Avatar, the one that everybody gave a lot of money to.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, 3 new Star Wars movies are a little bit further out. What is it, 2022?
I don't know what they
But
say.
there's- but
22,
there's-
24, and 26.
Yep.
But there's 3 Avatar movies or franchises. Like there's the good Avatar.
Yep.
Last Airbender.
Yep.
There's the
James
bad
Cameron.
Avatar, Last Airbender, and
Sure.
then there's James Cameron.
You're right. You
Avatar.
are right.
Yeah.
Which looks like we're going to be reacting to that one pretty soon. It's on
Yeah.
a poll, and I think it's winning overwhelmingly.
I'm excited.
Me too.
So, but yeah, no,
Give me
I
hope
mean,
for the room in the future.
yeah, we'll see.
I've never seen it, so
Not as a reaction.
I'm
So
excited
yeah,
to see.
I mean the new movies. I mean, we don't know if that's the Ryan Johnson trilogy, if that's the David and
David
Dan
Dan.
trilogy. And we'll see. The Star Wars movies recently don't have the greatest track record of keeping their directors all the way through either. So
No.
you never know. But I mean, I'm assuming with this, like with how close they are together here. Yes,
I'm saying, do you mean through a series or you mean through a single movie?
through a movie. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean through a single
it
movie.
seems
Yeah.
like they've always made the right call, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Rogue One, I didn't even know this about Gareth Edwards. Like they reshot a lot of stuff because it was too warlike, it was too serious, and
Which is exactly what they wanted from
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
But either way, then Rogue One, whatever they changed, I ended up loving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just so whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah, I never thought Colin Trevorrow should have been given a Star Wars movie. Honestly.
me either. I mean, I've only ever seen Jurassic World from him, but I didn't think Jurassic World was so. It did really well in the box office.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't like super impressive to me as a movie.
Yeah, it wasn't the best one out of all of them,
I haven't
for
seen.
sure.
I haven't seen the newest of that.
Yeah. But he made like an indie movie before that one.
Yeah.
His indie movie was called Safety Not Guaranteed. Had one of the Mark
I
Duplass.
love that movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
it
that's
had
a
like
great movie.
Aubrey Plaza and Mark Duplass. But he just, that's good. But I mean, think about giving like you do that and then you're given Jurassic World. Like I didn't get that. And then he was given Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, and from what I understand, they just fired him because they didn't like him. He was arrogant. And they said no, they got rid of him and they brought back JJ or whatever. So
I forgot about Safety Not Guaranteed.
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. Yeah,
That's a great ass movie.
I got
What is
the
it?
soundtrack on my phone.
It's
What's it called?
Safety Not Guaranteed. Is written by the Duplass brothers. Has Mark Duplass.
I don't know who those two are.
Jesus.
I don't know how to explain the power without spoiling it. Let me look.
Who are the
like
Duplass brothers?
They've written a lot of things. They created
you don't
the
know
league.
either? Yeah,
I don't know everything.
They created the league. Mark Duplass is
Yeah.
in the league.
A disaffected magazine intern, Aubrey Plaza, befriends an unusual guy, Mark Duplass, who is looking for a partner to accompany him on a trip back through time.
Okay. Aubrey Plaza?
Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a movie.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I don't see, like, I don't know why you'd watch it and go, you know what, he needs to do next Jurassic Park. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like, it's just, that's a franchise. It's huge. There's so many parts to it. Indie movie, like, it was written by a few people, and you know, it's a very small budget movie. So, yeah, I don't know, whatever.
What was Kevin Smith's first like big blockbuster movie? Wasn't it the one with Bruce Willis?
Clerks.
Kevin Smith. Well, Clerks was his big movie.
No, I mean like
He was given a.
yeah, like he was given like a Hollywood movie.
The first one was they asked him what he wanted to do, and he did Mallrats next,
Oh, okay.
which
Yeah.
it flopped the box office. I can't say it. It did really badly in theaters, but after it came to movie home video and stuff, it did awesome.
Say the B.O.
Yeah, the BO. And then he did what?
Saving Amy?
Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy, yeah.
Dogma. Was Dogma or Chasing Amy? I'm not sure which one.
I think it was Chasing Amy the Dogma.
I love Dogma.
Dogma's
But
awesome.
he did like Live Free or Die Hard. I guess like they just started making it, and it was only half written. So I guess Kevin Smith wrote a lot of it,
Yeah.
like as it was being made. Like they'd go into their trailer and he'd write a lot of it. Bruce Willis was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. You're pretty good at this shit.
Yeah.
He wrote it?
Well, he helped write a lot of stuff. Like
I know
yeah.
he was in it.
Yeah. He had
Yeah,
the command center. I actually love Live Free or Die Hard.
There's
Like, I
also
love it.
kind of an unofficial thing out there that he helped with Good Will Hunting as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I
That's pretty
fucking
cool.
love that movie. So.
I love that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, Good Will Hunting. God damn, I love that movie.
Dude, funny story with Dogma is, Dogma was very much protested against, by the Catholic Church and stuff like that. But in his hometown, there was going to be a Catholic protest to his movie at the local theater. And he was like, let's go. Like, that'll be fun. We won't tell anybody.
Just
So
go.
they made these, like, elaborate signs, saying, like, Dogma is dog shit, like, in glitter and stuff, And him and his friend Brian Johnson, like, went there, and they started protesting, and no one knew who they were. But it was a bunch of, like, older people, there.
Yeah.
And he said the camera crew came over to, like, cover, and the lady, like, is looking at him and looks down her notes and looks at him, and she's like, I'm sorry, who are you? He said, what do you mean? I'm just here protesting. She's like, okay, can I put you on the, on the news segment talking about the protest? He's like, yeah, sure. She's like, okay, what's your name? It's Brian Johnson. The guy beside him's like, because that's his
Yeah.
name. Sure enough, you can watch the news story,
Yeah.
Brian Johnson,
Kevin Smith. on
and Kevin
camera.
Smith there being like, yeah, I think it's stupid. This is really funny.
Dude.
That's hilarious.
Did any of them watch the movie?
Huh?
Like any of those people protesting
Probably not,
watch the
no.
movie?
No.
Like I figure you should watch it and see what it's about and
Yeah.
then protest it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they just hear that it was maligning of the Catholic Church, which he was a Catholic at the time,
Yeah.
You just telling it kind of like a superhero movie almost. But I love that movie. Alan Rickman as the
Yeah.
what's the word? The voice of God.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name?
It's
Sounds like a Transformer.
Metatron.
Metatron. Yeah, he's so good.
I'm not sure if I was gonna get it,
Yeah.
or if it was you saying sounds like a transformer that helped me get it.
Metatron. And then Loki and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are so good as the angels in that.
And it's kind of like an Avengers movie in a way of like
Yeah.
all these people coming together.
Yeah, because
Did-
Jay and Silent Bob are in it, and they're the prophets.
Yeah, and
There's the one who speaks and the one who never speaks.
and Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock is the 13th apostle.
It's great. You haven't seen
Yeah.
it?
I have
It's
not
so
seen
good.
it.
They
no.
left him out of the Bible because he was black.
What?
It's like,
So-
you knew Jesus? Jesus. He owes me $12.
It's a great movie.
If you've ever seen it, we should do that movie sometime.
Dude,
Yeah, I've
have
never
you guys
seen it.
seen the Walrus movie yet?
Yeah.
No,
I haven't seen Tusk.
Tusk.
I want to see that.
I saw it.
You know,
it's not really my kind of
It's
movie.
not that, yeah, but you know what the story behind that was? Him and his friend were on a podcast smoking weed and talking about, like, we should make this movie where this happens. The entire podcast, they're like when they were done with it, people were like, that's really funny. You should make that movie. And they made that movie the exact same way.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, they're like smoking with me. I'm like, Man, it'd be funny if at the end, like, there's another walrus, there's a bigger walrus than that walrus, and they fought like Iron Man. You know, that's so good. Yeah, Tusk is a weird one, but if you want to dive into a cool Kevin Smith movie that's not as crazy as Red State, is really good.
Okay, I tried. What's the one with his daughter and the Nazis, or whatever?
Shoot.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Yoga Hosers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Yoga
tried
Hosers.
that
Yeah,
one.
that
I didn't get very
sucks.
far into it.
It sucks, but it's funny too.
Because that one has like.
But that's the one, like, he had
Johnny
his heart-
Depp's daughter too, right?
Yeah, that's the one where he had his heart attack. He's like, I can't let that be my last movie.
Now he's skinny though.
He
Yeah.
started making
He's a vegan, right?
Jay and Silent Bob reboot is what
Yeah.
they're making now.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought he was doing Clerks 3.
No, they're making Jay and Silent Bob.
We should
reboot
make a
right now.
movie of us trying to get in that movie.
Right?
That's so meta.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be great.
I just love the idea because it's, you know, Jay and Silent Bob was Strikes Back was them going to Hollywood to stop a movie about them being made, and now because of the Hollywood climate, they're making another one. They're rebooting it, so they got to stop it again. It's so funny.
Pretty good. All right. So speaking of blockbuster movies, Mortal Kombat reboot set to be produced and filmed in South Australia.
That's what I heard.
By who was it? James Wan?
The
or
guy who
something?
did Aquaman.
Isn't
Right?
that James
Isn't that
Wan?
James Wan?
That's
Yeah.
James Wan, I think,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I heard.
Let's see here. So it has a budget. No, it's expected to inject $70 million into the South Australian economy. I don't care
okay.
about that.
Australia.
I'm sure that's great, but that's not the information I'm looking for.
You said Australia, right?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
they're gonna have to be really difficult to not get upside down on this movie.
Damn it.
This article has.
Hey, I liked the web series that came out not too long ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
it
really
was
good.
That was
Oh,
really
here we
good.
go. The film will be led by producer James Wan, who also worked on Aquaman and The Conjuring.
Oh, it's producing. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, I'm curious to see how that is going to be.
I don't know how you beat the first one.
Because you can't even buy the Mortal Kombat games in Australia. They're too violent.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, you can't.
They were banned in at least the old ones were.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm pretty sure that's still in effect. So that's kind of weird that they're making the movie.
Because
there,
they
but
also banned what was that other game?
Manhunt.
Yeah, I think it was Manhunt. There was something
I
else I was
think they
thinking
did
of.
Grand Theft Auto as well.
Maybe they have stricter rules and regulations on their
Yeah,
gaming.
it's like
and
not
stuff.
quite as strict as Germany, but way more strict.
So
than
it is
the US.
ironic though that if Mortal Kombat's a game that they have banned from their country, they're gonna go film there and bring economy. You know what I mean?
Those were $500 glasses, asshole. I love the first Mortal
Oh,
Kombat movie.
So do I.
It's so good.
That song.
The
Oh,
Mortal
yeah.
Kombat.
Like they would play that at clubs and stuff.
Hell yeah, they
Yeah,
would.
heck yeah. Get everybody hype.
Sonya. Liu Kang.
Sub-Zero. Johnny Cage.
I
I
don't
love
care
that.
what- Crimson says, I don't care what anyone says. I like the second Mortal Kombat movie. I love the second Mortal Kombat movie, but
No.
because I love terrible movies.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Hey,
Really?
I
Ray,
enjoy it.
Ray Park is in that movie. He's a stuntman to Raiden. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
whenever fucking Harry from Dexter is doing some crazy shit, it's Darth Maul.
Oh, what's his name? There's a American Gladiator that plays Motaro. What is his name?
Yeah.
Malibu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malibu.
Malibu.
Yeah.
I should have known. That's the only American Gladiator I
That
know.
movie, like the end of that movie, like, too bad you will die. Like it's so bad,
I love it
but it's
so
so
much.
good too. Liu Kang's a fucking dragon and shit. I don't know.
When we bought our new TV, the first thing I watched was that movie.
Oh man.
Just so I could see how bad it looked.
Oh, what a disappointment.
I'm like, take his TV back. It's terrible. I don't know. Would you rather watch that or Mario Brothers?
I don't know.
I think story-wise for game,
Yeah.
Annihilation works better.
Well, definitely. Yeah.
It's more fun to watch the fights too.
It is.
Mario Brothers, the most exciting thing that happens, he puts on rocket boots.
Yeah, but I
the
love
fat
the
lady.
movie. I have so much fun watching that movie. It brings me
Yeah.
back to my childhood. I was so excited to watch Mario
Yeah,
Brothers.
but like, remember when Reptile gets thrown into the statue and then it starts getting him? It's Reptile. Remember that in
yeah.
the first one?
that's the first one.
Yeah, it was so fucking
That's
awesome.
not the second one. I have no
They're
problem.
the both. You got a marathon.
I have no problem with the first
Oh,
one.
you want to watch the second Mario Brothers? Ooh,
There isn't one.
there isn't one, and they set up one
They
too.
did.
Oh,
What is your point?
that's a good point.
Saying that the one franchise is better than the other franchise.
Yeah.
I was just comparing two bad video game movies, and then you brought in the one good one.
Speaking of bad video games,
I'm just saying, there's good moments in the other one.
The first one's great.
Speaking of bad video game movies, although we don't know that this one will be bad necessarily, but Sonic is getting a makeover.
We did hear about this, I think.
The first trailer was so poorly received that apparently...
It was very poorly received. It was.
that they are redoing it. So I don't know how far along they were in the film or how much it's going to cost them. I can't imagine.
I heard it
not
was just.
gonna be
I
cheap.
thought it was just a character design. But they're redoing plot stuff.
I mean,
No, they're just doing the character design.
if you're gonna spend how much money to get rid of a mustache, I think you should put in the extra money to make the one star character of your movie look good.
Yeah.
Jeff Fowler tweeted, "Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design. You want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making the character the best he can be. Hashtag Sonic movie. Hashtag gotta fix fast."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we talked about this last time, didn't we? Last week?
We might have.
Or did we talk about this off podcast?
Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah.
talked about the design rework thing on podcast. It's probably off.
My
podcast.
favorite CG thing of all time is Kevin. Oh no, I just lost his name. The guy from Dances with Wolves.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, his hairline in Waterworld.
Yeah. Dude, Waterworld is a motherfucking movie, all right? I love that.
I love
shit.
that movie too.
That movie is the
I've never
shit.
seen it.
Mutation! I love that movie.
I haven't seen
I've
We're
never
going to have
se-
to put that as a fucking reaction.
You know
Write
what?
that down.
When we went to Universal, I've never seen Waterworld, neither
Yeah.
has Calvin.
Yeah.
But we were the only ones that went to the Waterworld Universal show,
Yeah.
which was really cool. It
Yeah, I
was
hear
pretty
it's a
neat.
great show.
freaking amazing.
I have no idea what the movie's about or what they do in it, but it was really cool watching this.
I think it has to do with water.
We're going to have to do something.
That main villain's also the main villain from Mario Brothers.
He is. He plays Bowser.
Dennis
What?
Hopper?
Yeah,
Dennis
Dennis
Hopper. And in Speed.
Dennis Hopper, yep. That's him.
Speed.
And in Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Who's
not, he's not the main villain, but
Who
he's
does
in
he
there.
play in
Speed
Speed?
He's the bomber, dude.
The bad guy.
The guy that sets up
The villain.
the bus.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's the other major character.
Yeah.
Besides
no.
What
I
do
thought
you
that was
do?
Willem Dafoe.
No,
Speed 2,
no.
Cruise
Not at
Control.
all.
Okay, I never
Yeah,
saw the
okay.
second one.
William Dafoe
Oh,
is
okay.
in 2. He's not
Okay.
in the first one.
I didn't see the second one either.
And Keanu Reeves is not in
Haven't seen
2
the second
either.
one.
No,
Someone else.
Sandra,
You-
Sandra Bullock's in 2.
You said that,
Yeah.
and I was like, I must be from a different dimension where that did happen, because you said, like, I thought it was this, and I was like, am I fucking crazy? I'm pretty sure it's Dennis
It's
Hopper.
bleeding through though, so you think it's
I've
there.
only, seen
Yeah.
I've only seen Speed like a couple times, and it was like 6 years ago.
Sure.
I love Speed.
Oh, Speed is
Couldn't
amazing.
remember it. Yeah. I mean, I love it for what
It's
it was.
ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
The physics make no fucking sense.
Love it.
But I still love that
Well,
movie.
there's one scene that doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
but I feel like everything else is great.
Yeah, it's mainly just the one scene.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not right, but okay. I'll buy it for this movie. It's fun.
Crimson
You know-
suggests. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say that the Sonic thing reminds me of, it didn't help, but when the trailer for Dragon Ball Evolution came out, and it showed Piccolo,
It showed
and
Piccolo.
he was like white yellow, and people are like, what the fuck? He's green. Make him green. So they spent a lot of money to do what they did to Green Arrow sometimes in season 4. They just put a green filter over his face. People are like, it's still fucking stupid, but at least it's green.
That was not the main problem with that movie.
No, which I'm afraid for Sonic, like that might not be the main problem. It's the way he looks,
Yeah. Which I remember when that started coming out, me and Eric were excited because we liked a lot of the cast.
Yeah.
And even when
Amy
you watch
Rosen, I love Amy Rosen.
yeah, even when
Tell
you
you
watch
that.
when you watch it, it's like these characters aren't terrible. Just the story sucks, and they
Sucks
fucked
so much.
They fucked up the lore.
Who played Goku? Was it someone famous?
Justin
Justin Chatwin, and he was
yeah.
good. You know what I mean? Like he was good.
Was he in like one of those like teen?
He's in that,
shows.
what's that one movie with, fuck.
What's his name?
I'm sure Justin Chatwin. He's in that. He's in a, he's
World
in
of
a, he's in
Worlds.
a, yeah, he's in
With
World
Tom
of Worlds.
Cruise.
He's also in a
Oh,
TV
okay.
show with Amy Rosen too.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
yeah.
I
They
can't
became
remember what
friends
it's
in that
called.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
Yeah. and
everything
Shameless-
about that
Shameless.
movie
He's in
was good
Shameless.
except
Oh,
the
okay.
story of the
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
and the lore. Like they fucked up like some big.
The guy who
like,
played Yamcha was a little off casting wise. I felt
well,
like.
I don't know.
And then Chow Yun Fat, I think he has like the star power, but I don't think he was a very good Master Roshi.
I thought he was all right, and I like Piccolo quite a bit too.
Yeah.
I want to watch that movie because I want
Piccolo
to see what
wasn't
it's
bad.
like.
Yeah.
Is the story it tells like the first season of Dragon Ball Z or?
No,
No, it's Dragon Ball.
It's Dragon Ball.
Well, hell, I won't even know anything about
You
it.
won't, and
That'd be fun.
you won't.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the story of Dragon
Well,
Ball.
it's one of those
but-
things. Sometimes there's bad adaptations that end up being good movies, and
yeah.
this really isn't either.
Like The Shining.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's a hell of a movie, but it's maybe
That's-
not a great adaptation.
Kind of
Yeah.
why I'm secretly excited to see the Avatar movie, because everybody says how terrible it is. I just want to go into it with not having like.
Well, that's
any
what I'm saying. Like,
expectation
is it a
of-
bad movie? Or is it a bad adaptation? You know?
Everything I've heard about it is that
It's a
both.
bad movie. I heard it was, if Avatar, the cartoon series, didn't exist, this movie would still be bad. That's what I heard too. So I don't know. We'll see. Actually, I always try to see the
Wasn't
positive
there
in things.
someone like who? What wasn't it like Gus or something
Gus-
that
Gus
said
said-
like they watched the movie and the movie seemed okay,
Yeah,
having
yeah.
no knowledge of Avatar.
Yeah, he's like, I don't really watch that cartoon shit, but the movie was. I don't know why people hated it. I thought it was all right. It wasn't fucking.
Well,
he's
well,
like,
no.
it wasn't the Green Mile, but it was okay.
I wish one of us hadn't seen the cartoon series.
Yeah.
So we could watch it with fresh eyes.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll know when we do it. What, next week or so? Next 2 weeks? Soon?
Maybe we'll
That'd be
bring in
fun.
a ringer.
A
Who
ringer.
do we know that hasn't seen?
No one. Everyone should have seen that.
We'll bring in Gus.
He's probably
He's
seen it by
seen it.
now.
Oh, he's seen it by now?
Yeah, that was years ago, Rick.
What are we talking about? Who's seen that movie?
Come on,
No, who-
you know Avatar, right?
Who hasn't seen the animation?
I don't know now. I mean, at the time he didn't see the animation, but he might have by now.
I feel like I'll be able to judge if I hadn't seen it, is it still good? You know?
Everyone says that though.
Well, I mean, I did that with Venom, where like for me,
Yeah.
Venom, I felt like
Still need to
what
watch
I
that.
wanted out of Venom as a character
Yeah.
was not necessarily met in this movie. But if
Sure.
I spaced it away from the lore of Spider-Man and who Venom is, and put it more in its own movie category,
If it was like the darkness, the movie.
yeah, it's not too bad. You know, it's a pretty decent little action flick to go and see, and I don't think it's more than it needs to be with that. But it has nothing to do with Spider-Man, which Venom is all about Spider-Man.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I think I could do that too, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I gave like Venom a decent review, given like here's what the movie is. I know it's not the Venom I want, but based on what they are giving us,
Well, I will go in as the fanboy then and just rip it apart for not meeting my expectations.
I believe you would do that.
I will make that sacrifice.
What's the movie that comes out this Saturday? It's John Wick 2, right?
Friday, tonight.
Oh no, he means
Under the
like
access.
so on YouTube will be Into the Spider-Verse
Commentary.
and then John Wick 2 reaction.
on early
reaction.
access.
We'll be on
Okay.
Patreon.
It's a hell of a reaction. Mm-hmm. I assume. I mean, I haven't seen the edit,
It's good.
but the movie was good. Yeah.
It's good. Ultra handled this one. He did
Okay.
really good.
Sweet.
You know what I want to see?
John
What's
Wick
that?
3.
What's the movie that came out close to Venom that was like Venom, but it was
Upgrade.
like yeah.
Upgrade.
I want to see Upgrade.
I want to say
'Cause
Upgrade.
I think
too.
I would really enjoy that movie, given that it seems very similar to Venom,
Yeah.
but without any of the you
Not
don't call it
Spider-Man.
Venom.
Yeah.
Adding that to the
You
list.
know, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
movie.
What's that movie that came out? Hardcore Henry or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like all a action
person.
first person POV.
First person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
should
remember
we'll
seeing
check
like the
that out,
short
too.
film of that, but I never saw the theatrical release.
Yeah.
The short film was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the end of Doom, which is the only good thing about that movie.
And The Rock.
Huh?
Rock was the
Dude,
man.
I thought that movie was all right.
The Rock
Yeah.
was miscast.
I don't think he was
He
miscast.
should have been the main character.
Yeah, he should have been.
Yeah, Carl
I
Urban.
saw the movie with Eric and some people actually. Remember that?
But,
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah.
Yeah.
but I
it
love
was all
Carl
right.
Urban. I
Carl
love
Urban
him as
is great.
Dredd.
Yeah. Oh man, Dredd. There's another great movie.
Yeah, that's maybe my favorite.
I haven't
superhero
seen it.
movie.
Yeah.
He's a great Eomer.
I haven't seen
He
either.
is a
'cause
great animator.
Dread's there's an old one and a new one, right?
There is an old one. Yeah.
I
There's
mean-
Judge Dredd starring Sylvester Stallone. And there's
Yeah.
Dredd
The king
starring
stands alone.
Carl
I never
Urban.
saw
Not
either
alone.
one.
Maybe that's.
Although I like-
Maybe that's some ideas that we
I
should.
keep
add
trying
to
to
the
watch
list.
Demolition Man. I've gotten like halfway through it. I'll get there one day.
Demolition Man's good.
Yeah, I know.
It's fun.
I haven't seen it.
I enjoy it.
Who's the Wesley Snipes?
Oh,
Yeah, Wesley
he's
Snipes.
so good at it.
He is.
He's such a good villain.
He has some crazy
Yeah.
scenes. There's some crazy things that happen in that movie.
know.
It's ridiculous.
You don't know how to use his shells.
But no, I'm trying to work my way into Rocky and Rambo. So I'm
Oh,
watching
okay.
like other supposedly good,
Well, those are good.
Sylvester Stallone movies.
Those are good ones
Yeah.
to watch.
Have you
yeah.
seen?
I mean, Rocky 1 and First Blood are probably the best movies he ever did.
Yeah.
Just in terms of movies.
Rocky 2? You kidding me?
I mean, Rocky 2 is
Creed.
great.
Creed's
I-
pretty good. Creed and Creed 2 are good too.
Creed is really good.
Creed is fucking good.
I'm
But
waiting.
it's yeah, like it you gotta watch the Rockies to watch Creed. I think
yeah.
in a way
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
it meaningful.
Yeah, you have to.
But
sounds
like,
like fun.
but if you don't like, because my Joy, we saw Creed and she doesn't know anything about the Rockies and she cried just because you can feel the history. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So
But like watching that history,
Yeah.
other than 5, is
yeah, yeah.
I would love to watch.
I haven't seen Rocky Balboa actually.
I'd love to watch the Rocky movies one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
They're all on
Shane,
Blu-ray.
You should.
You should get on that and quit fucking whining.
Yeah. Do
Darren.
something about that.
They're back there.
You know.
Huh? No, they're not. They're not. They're not back there.
You know what Calvin just did?
They've been back
He
there
was
for
gonna give
years.
me shit, and then
Nah,
Eric
yeah.
gave Aaron shit. Then Calvin switched on a fucking dime. Gave Aaron shit. Said, "You get on that, Aaron."
Oh, it's so funny.
We should tomorrow. We should play the Demolition Man video game.
Just play
for
Smash.
Is it an
Sega
FMV?
CDI.
Damn, I'll go be here.
All right, yeah, we should play Smash. We can
Is
do
it-
4-player
is it an
Smash
FMV?
and never have to swap anyone out.
That'd be great.
Actually, I want to play Jackbox 5 tomorrow. Maybe the chat should voice their opinion on such things.
Jackbox. We could do Jackbox next week when Shane's here.
So, other news items. Apparently, Disney's taking over Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've owned it for.
They
Is it just not going through?
They own the majority of
Yeah.
it, right?
Comcast on Tuesday agreed to sell its ownership stake in the streaming video service to Disney. The sale won't happen for at least another 5 years, but Disney will take full operational control of Hulu as of right now.
How
Gotcha.
It's so weird how contracts work. We're like, we're gonna sell this to you, but in 5 years, you know what I mean? Like,
Comcast owned roughly a third of Hulu. Under the terms of the deal, Comcast will sell its interest to Disney for Hulu's fair market share.
There's still one more group that owns something, isn't there? Wasn't there a third party that Disney owned a majority, and then there was Comcast and one other?
Last month,
Or did Disney buy out the?
Warner Media, now owned by AT&T, agreed to sell its 9.5 interest back to Hulu. CNN is a division of Warner Media.
I can't
Okay.
think of what Disney doesn't own
Netflix.
that I love. Yeah. I do love Netflix.
I mean, they're I don't know. You think it's good or bad Disney owning all this different?
It's going to turn up
Stuff.
like the WWE.
I mean, it's been good thus far.
I
I
don't
mean,
really
they don't take it over.
I mean, the WWE was good for a while, too.
I
Hey,
don't
like,
really
look at
have much of
Pixar.
a-
Like Pixar's a good example. They didn't like come in and just change everything. They just
Same
owned
thing
it.
with Marvel, though. too.
Yeah, in Marvel. And
Yeah. If they come in and like they take ownership, but then they like, hey, we own it, but let them run it still.
we
You know
get
what I mean?
the profits. You keep making it.
Yeah. Like let Marvel keep running their stuff and don't come in and change everything and get rid of whatever.
Yeah.
It's still like just them getting the money from it, not
Sure.
them necessarily destroying what it was before. You
Can't
know?
think of any time it's ever worked out well long term. Like, EA bought a bunch of smaller companies.
Yeah, but EA's a jerk.
But they weren't always a jerk.
Were they?
Well, now
they
that-
made sports games.
Well, yeah, but they were great sports games.
They were. I mean,
I mean,
that's the reason
like,
why you
this-
have like 20
well, the
of them.
games they make, the sports games they make now are good.
Sure.
They're considered very good. You know, they don't have a lot of competition, but they're always, well loved.
I mean, Disney generally, too, kind of leaves, like, its stuff alone that it owns. Like, it doesn't interfere with the Marvel stuff. It doesn't really interfere with the Star Wars stuff. That's still Lucasfilm, you know? I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Like, I'm sure that there's someone way more informed than I am saying,
mean,
like,
the-
why it's so terrible, but it doesn't bother me that
The
much.
biggest difference, like, with Star Wars, Disney sold over video game rights to EA, but now it looks like they're kind of, aren't they supposed to be changing that a bit now too?
Well, so
like,
they have to wait out the
they're-
10-year deal.
aren't they supposed to be bringing back like Lucas Arts, like the gaming company or something like that?
There was
And
a rumor based on some job applications,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
so hopefully they do that and stuff. But I mean, they still had to, whenever they whenever they bought it from George Lucas and George Lucas wasn't part of it anymore, they had to, replace him. They had to find someone to be at the head of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where Kathleen Kennedy came in. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think that they've been. I guess from my point of view, I don't think they've been destroying anything. But I could see where like, I don't want every internet company around me that offers me a service to all be owned by Suddenlink,
Sure.
because then I
Yeah.
have no options.
Yeah.
The worst case though, right now, is that Suddenlink has their area, and then Comcast has their area, and Time Warner has their area, and they don't have any overlap.
Yeah.
I mean, my problem isn't today. My problem is like 10 years from now. Like, what's it going to be like?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
they're-
they had their. I mean, they're the reason that copyright changed and everything. Like they were coming close to Mickey Mouse or Steamboat Willie or whatever it was coming into the public domain, and they changed copyright so they could continue earning money from him for another 50 years or whatever it was going to be.
Yep.
So they have done some shitty things that there wasn't really a problem with before with the way public domain worked.
Definitely.
But so I mean, I can see both ways. So yeah,
Chat has
I mean,
a good point. Disney acquisition canceled Spectacular Spider-Man and Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which might have been the two best Marvel animated things that have ever been made, and replaced them with not so good.
I mean, that's what canceled Clone Wars, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but they also righted that wrong,
They did.
brought it back.
yeah. I mean, it depends on what
Like, for
happens.
me,
with it.
13-13.
Recognize success and put Dave Filoni like almost in charge of one of its biggest things with Mandalorian. You know?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, he was like,
Which-
during the Star Wars panel, like it was George and Filoni was second. We went there a couple years ago.
Yeah.
40th anniversary.
I was gonna say some of the things too with that could also have been contractual type of things. Whenever they acquired Marvel, like maybe they were showing those on Disney, but contractually they canceled it to be able to make something that was a Disney Marvel creation rather than being a Marvel on the Disney Channel creation or something along those lines, you know? Like Cartoon Network had Clone Wars originally. And then whenever they did that, they canceled Clone Wars, I'm assuming so that they could start a Disney one, but then they brought it back for their streaming service, whatever.
Well,
it
was because it was way too expensive. Why they canceled Clone Wars? Because Lucas was losing money, but he just kept funneling more and more money.
Yeah.
in.
George wasn't
and
footing the
Disney's
bill
like,
anymore.
wait, what are we doing here? And they're like, well, we spend this money per episode. It's like, but you don't get that back. It's like, yeah, I know it's weird, right? I mean, that's honestly what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't like. I don't like sit there like dreading it or anything. Like when it comes to
Well, I
Disney
mean,
stuff.
you gotta think about it. Like right now, they've made them the craziest movies ever made.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts.
I mean, if anything, it just means that let's have smaller directors and stuff come up with new shit rather than doing old shit all the time.
Sure.
If Disney owns all the old shit, that means you gotta come with the new stuff, which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. But, if Disney owns all the major film studios, then those independent directors don't get a chance, maybe. Like, maybe Disney has so many properties.
It depends, because I think the internet has changed a lot of, like, how people are getting their stuff out there, too, Like, you're going to see lesser and lesser of, independent movies and more, like, series and stuff like that, and more experimental films.
You think it'll turn more into like the video game market where there's your AAA games and then your indie titles, and there isn't that weird in between anymore like there used to be?
Yeah,
it's possible.
Well, yeah, but we had what was that game by Ninja Theory, Sensua's Blade or whatever?
Sekiro.
No,
that one.
You know what I'm talking
I
about.
think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was it was
Heavenly Blade?
no, that was the first
Heavenly
one.
Sword?
It's like the most recent one that came out. It
Right.
just released
Yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah.
Switch. That's like an in-between game.
Sure.
So the market's not completely dead. But yeah, I get what you're saying. There's indie and then there's AAA.
Right.
So, but I don't know. Honestly, I think like tablets, one of the good things about them and having in Steam is we have like the middle of the road games.
Well, yeah, and like Steam has really helped the indie.
Hellblade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hellblade. Yeah.
Steam has definitely really helped like the indie game market, and like the internet and YouTube and things have really helped the independent film market as well, I think, too.
Fucking YouTube.
There is a way to get it out there.
Yep. So you either got to figure out ways to get it in with Disney, or you got to figure out ways to get in with Google.
Pretty
I
much.
just don't know if I like all this anti-Disney rhetoric. I mean, haven't you guys gotten your Disney show money? Am I not giving that to you?
What?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what we get for when
praising.
they pay us for giving good reviews.
For giving good reviews.
Yeah, all that money we get.
I didn't tell Shane, Calvin, and Rick about that stuff. I thought we were keeping it between us.
No, he told you that. We
I-
were keeping away from you.
What? No, I knew about it.
No, you didn't.
What?
Common denominators, I got money
Damn it!
from Disney. That's the only reason I like Last Jedi.
That's the only reason I like Last
Yep.
Jedi.
Right.
And the reason I don't like it is because I haven't seen it.
Yep.
That's the only reason you don't like it. So
Exactly.
once you've seen it, you will like it. That's what you're saying.
Well, no. I'm saying, once I see it, I might not like it.
Oh, you mean you have more reasons?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's all I got for our stuff. I can go through redemptions and donations. There's quite a few, being Eric's birthday and all.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Very nice.
Try to remember how
I
to
had
do
something else at one point. I
32.
can't remember what it was. There's something I heard on the radio that was fun. What was it? It was a fun discussion that they were having. I'm trying to remember what it was too, because I was like, well, that sounds interesting. But
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
I mean, it's like a topic to discuss, or like
Yeah, there's just
something
sometimes
that's
I hear
going
stuff on the radio and I'm like, well, that sounds interesting. I wonder how that conversation would go, but I don't know.
Sorry, Aaron.
You can't remember.
No, not really.
That's why you need like one of those voice recorders you can put in your shirt pocket. Like, remember this.
Yeah, I do know
Go
one
back.
thing I was gonna try to do, but it's not gonna fit in anymore now. But like, it's funny because they were talking to this one girl and stuff. I forget what they were talking about, cheese grating or something like that. But they were talking about like psychological stuff too. Like, if you take like a salt shaker, like an imaginary salt shaker, and sprinkle it on your tongue, you'll actually taste the salt. And they're like, try it. So like, if you try taking a salt shaker and sprinkling it on your tongue right now, like, go ahead and do that.
Try it, Shane.
And like,
Why the fuck would I do that?
Like, if it doesn't work, if you pretend you have 2 salt shakers, it always works.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, yeah. All right, let me just naively just.
So, and their conversation over that was just really funny and stuff. So, but that wasn't the discussion that I heard. That I was like, well, that sounds cool, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll find out and talk about it another time.
Oh my gosh. That's
All right.
funny.
Well, if you remember, interrupt me. But for now, we have Agent J, who subscribed for 8 months.
Thank you, Agent J.
Thank you.
Almost
Thank
blind
you.
wave, baby.
Diggus Bickus subscribed for 4 months in a row. Happy birthday, Eric. Go see John Wick 3.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Diggus Bickus.
Alex the Great subscribed for 9 months.
Thank you, Alex the Great.
I hope some people on the
Alexander
podcast were like
Blind wave, baby.
trying to like, I
I
don't
don't
get it.
get it.
I don't taste anything. Oh, 2 salt shakers. Okay.
Aramaic subscribed for 20 months in a row at tier 3.
Aramaic, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Eric's birthday and 20 months and puppy cuddles.
Puppy
It's
cuddles.
gonna be a good day.
You got a puppy?
Puppy
Guess he has a
cuddles.
puppy.
Who has a puppy?
He works,
Aramaic, I
he
guess.
works at a
Oh.
vet's office.
He has a puppy.
Oh, that's true.
I thought Eric had a puppy.
I would like a puppy.
Eric, get a puppy.
Well, Eric. I don't have a puppy.
I go fucking
Dang
crazy.
it.
Just down here the whole podcast
Just
quietly.
completely silent.
I quit
yeah.
Blind Wave and I just leave.
Crimson shared 10 bits. Happy birthday, Eric. Here's some bits.
Thank you, Crimson.
Thank you, Crimson.
Garrick Loran subscribed for 21 months in a row at tier 2. Happy birthday, Eric. He
Thank
also
you.
provided us with a lot of those memes from earlier.
Aw, sweet.
Thank you. That's awesome.
T-Bone subscribed for 5 months in a row.
T-Bone is ready. White. T.
Poison.
ZD subscribed for 9 months.
ZD.
ZD, thank you.
Thank you.
Hilding, 97, 50 bits. Happy birthday, big boy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Madge Brat, 25 bits. Happy birthday, Eric.
Thank you, Madge Brad.
That
you,
one,
Madge.
that one is less confusing.
Yes.
Nobody calls you big boy. Aaron.
Some people do. No one here calls me that, Calvin.
Index Sage cheered 300 bits. Happy birthday, Eric.
Thank you, Index.
Thank you.
Pasty Face subscribed for 17 months in a row.
face.
Darcy's Pets.
Sounds like
Thank
a
you.
villain. It's like a villain.
Darcy's Pets, 300 bits. Happy birthday, Eric. Love ya.
Thank you,
you.
Darcy.
Thank you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bojangles gifted 9 subscriptions.
Oh, dang.
Whoa.
Thank you. Thank you.
How many total does he have now?
Doesn't tell me at the
Aw.
moment.
We don't
no.
know unless you see in chat when he gifts it.
Dang.
Top screen, 100 bits.
Thank
Happy
you, Top
birthday,
Screen.
Eric. P.S. Love the sign.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's good.
Tucker97 shared 50 bits. Happy birthday, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tucker.
Bojangles gave 160 bits.
Bojangles.
Toraz subscribed.
Thank you, Torres.
Bojangles gave 1,340 bits.
Ooh, thank you.
Crimson, 10 bits. Hey guys, I saw at my local convention in August the Night King actor is going to be there, and I can meet him. I'm so excited.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Nice.
Alex Italian, 300 bits. Happy birthday, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Hilding, 250 bits. Woohoo, it's your weekly loving. Yay. By the way, got The Witcher 3 for $8 and having lots of fun. Awesome.
Well, awesome.
Congrats.
That's a good deal.
Come back and watch me Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
No.
Play the DLC.
No.
Yep.
No.
Gonna be great.
It's not Monday.
Tuesday. That's right. We changed it.
Yep.
It is Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, okay.
Set your clocks.
Rick thought I was just being anti-Witcher.
I did. Then I remembered our conversation. Bojangles redeemed a lot of physical activity, which we will get to.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Andon Eba subscribed for 20 months.
And Don, thank you.
Donnie.
Drizzle Pants subscribed.
Drizzle.
Thank you.
Hands.
Brother Tone, 1,000 bits. Hope you have a great birthday, Eric.
Thank you. Don't miss you, man.
Jen Alice, 100 bits.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
We're going to be here a while with all these push-up squats and sit-ups.
Oh,
Dear
good.
God.
That's okay. Who are they for?
I don't know yet. I am Wildcat fan 666 has
Wildcat.
subscribed for 8 months in a row.
Yeah, it's almost Blind Wave, baby.
Hey everyone, how are you, Calvin and Aaron?
Good. We're doing
Great.
well. Is Wildcat, was that one of the names we got in mailbag today?
Yeah.
I think it was, wasn't it? I may be mistaking the Wildcat, but
I'll be right back.
good, thank you.
Bigfoot subscribed for 7 months in a row.
Thank you, Bigfoot.
Thank you, Bigfoot.
How's it going, man?
What's up, y'all? Hope you're having a good day. Happy birthday, Eric. Hope it's been a great one.
Thank you,
Now
Bigfoot.
I gotta go work out, y'all. Have a great rest of the day. Also, can't wait to see everyone at WaveCon.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, check out our website. There's a link to the WaveCon stuff
Oh, yeah.
for 2019.
That was one thing I was going to mention. I was like, there's another big thing I want to talk about. I
Me
forgot what
too.
it was.
Too late.
So the WaveCon website is up. It's just blindwave.net/wavecon, or you can click on the link on the homepage.
Yes,
You
and I
can-
made sure to make a spot so WaveCon is easy to see. I said, Rick, we need it to be easy to see on the front page. He's like, well, look, there's a little drop down. It says WaveCon.
I'll show them.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in. All right, so
So I was like, Rick, it needs to be easy to see so that people know where to find WaveCon.
I was like, Aaron, it's right. Oops, I can't even make it work, Aaron. That's because
See?
I zoomed in.
That's
is
not
it?
good.
There.
Oh no.
See, it says, look,
It's
it
right
says right there,
there.
WaveCon 2019. I was like, yeah, I want it more prevalent, like prominent. I want people to see it.
Then I
So
put it
now,
Right there.
there we go.
So now there's this big spot, big button people can find. Information's there right now. There's a schedule.
Yeah, there is a sign-up thing, so please sign up to let us know how many people we're expecting for certain activities.
Yep.
And we're having
A contest.
well, yes, there's a T-shirt contest that you definitely need to vote on
Yeah,
as well.
It's not a T-shirt contest necessarily. It's our logo for the WaveCon.
Sure.
So it's what our logo is going to be this year for WaveCon. There's various artists from the community that have made these different designs and stuff. So be sure to go there and vote on your favorite one.
Just click on that image; it'll take you to where you can vote.
And then once we wrap that up, we'll be having WaveCon merch like hats and shirts and stuff like that. There's also going to be the Valley Gym, which we have a dance on the Valley Gym, which that's the Valley Gym right there.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
It does
Yeah, it's
require
gonna be
pay for that one.
Yep.
So make sure you guys buy a ticket if you want that one. It's limited to a max of 250. I don't know that we're going to
It's
be
also
able
the
to get
boat that
there,
appears
but
in the intro to Black Sails season 4 for us.
That it is.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be a good time.
we filmed on that.
Yeah.
So that should
Yep.
be really good. Hopefully really
good time.
fun. It's cocktail attire and stuff. So it's like a formally dance thing that we're doing. But
We're getting Calvin his first prom.
yes.
Yeah.
So make
You
sure
want to come?
Make sure you guys sign up for that if you guys want to, and book your ticket for there.
Yep.
There's also links to hotel, which is Lafayette, or I think there's also information for other hotels if you want to find other hotels.
You know, I was thinking I'm going formal, but maybe I'll go as my pirate.
What? You can't do that.
That'd be pretty good.
And then there's our schedule too. There is one event that is the XCOM Mega Game that Rick's wanting to do. That is subject to not even be there, depending on how many people we have.
If not, it'll just be more board games.
Yeah, we'll just be playing board games with Rick, so which is fine. But
Yep.
that's what Rick's gonna do anyway. So, but he want
Exactly.
if we have enough people interested in that, we need at least 20 to even be able to do that one. If not, we'll just have other fun stuff to do.
See what Genesee just said.
Yeah, I did. She's watching on her iPad and she was trying to swipe on the site.
So yeah, it should be a good time. Definitely get signed up for that. The Valley Gym thing is definitely something you need to sign up earlier for.
Yeah.
Than the rest of it, but we would love to know if you're coming. So just sign up.
Yeah. The other one that has
it doesn't cost anything for the convention itself.
the other one that has limits too is like we have Shane's activity thing, which the activity doesn't have a limit, but if you're wanting to do smoothies with Shane, that one I don't know the max yet for, but we'll go on a first come first serve basis of who was interested in that first, basically. I don't know how else to do it, so we don't know the exact number yet of that location for the smoothie making.
Gotcha.
So I think everything else is pretty much whoever wants to go there can go there. There's no limits on the other activities or anything like that. So, and then there's also some various times that are opened up so that people can do whatever they want. So
Yeah, and we'll just be around
Hey, you're responsible for your own happiness.
hanging out as well. Yeah, I think everyone had a pretty good time last year,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be even better this year.
and then that was
Yeah.
not really a lot of planning.
No.
Yeah.
No.
well,
on
not
our
by
part.
us at all.
No.
And then-
Not on our part.
I'm not gonna say there was.
all.
I'm not gonna say there wasn't a lot of planning
Yeah.
because I'm sure at the time it would have been like Arisu and Alicia
yeah.
that worked on like getting stuff ready and
Yeah,
everything too,
definitely.
which was awesome that they did that. But this is the first time of like us and like Melanie's been helping and stuff like that too, and just
Yeah.
trying to get things figured out and planned whenever we can and whenever we can't.
There might have been a lot of planning last year. All I know is I was in the board game thing the whole time.
Yeah, right. So I'm sure if like Alicia was like, Rick, there's plenty of planning.
Yeah, she just got in chat. It's like, excuse me.
Sorry about
Oh,
that.
look, exactly what I said she would say.
Okay, back to it then. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, also, someone just informed me in chat that Ric Flair's in the hospital.
Oh man.
What?
So I wish the best for the best.
Someone
Damn,
in
dude.
chat too also asked about if there's an airport in Marietta. Like there kind of is, but it doesn't really fly to a lot of places, and they're very limited.
Yeah.
I know
So-
one guy who flew on that thing.
Me too.
Yeah,
And he
so you
says
can-
the worst fucking thing ever.
What?
You can try to look at it. It's like the Williamstown Airport, I believe what it's called.
There's like
Wood County
6
Airport.
passengers or some shit.
Yeah, it's the Wood County Airport.
Wait.
You can look into it
Is that
and
in
check it
Ohio?
out.
No.
It's
I mean,
it's
it's
across the river.
it's just right over
across,
there.
Yeah.
I've flown out of that one. It's not bad.
It's 5 minutes away.
It was bad when we did it.
Like
Oh,
15
okay.
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
He-
it's a lot better.
This
now.
guy went to go
Yeah.
see a girl. He said there's like 12 people. He said the whole fucking thing was shaking. He thought he was gonna die. He was praying. He's like, oh God, I'm so sorry for everything I've done. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not too bad now. I know they have like a South Carolina one they do like 2 or 3 times a week and stuff. So
There's an Orlando flight
yeah.
as well.
they don't fly.
Yeah, and it's only like $90.
Yeah, it's fairly
Yeah.
cheap, but they don't fly to every airport, and they only have specific days they go in and out. So
Yeah.
But yeah,
you just have to make sure
it
you
was
check
my
that.
best flight experience ever because I had like basically the whole row to myself. It was great. There was only like
That's
5
nice.
people in that plane.
But if you can fly in from Columbus or Charleston, it's a good 2-hour drive to Marietta. But it's a fun drive.
It's a good 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's a good drive.
Yeah.
It is a good drive.
Well, like you said, it's a good 2-hour drive, but it's a fun drive.
It's
Yeah.
not like
If
driving
you're
through
interested
Utah.
in
Yeah.
carpooling, there's some stuff on our Discord where
Yeah.
people are organizing carpooling. So
Yeah.
definitely check that out.
And there's no tolls or anything like that. on the
And
way.
there is a bus that runs from Columbus
The Go
to
Bus.
Yeah.
right outside.
It's literally right
Yeah.
outside our
Yeah.
studio.
Now
which
that's
is-
going to be a little longer than 2 hours, I'm
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
because it's going to stop at places.
stop.
But
Yeah, it's
it
gonna
at
stop in,
least
like,
is
Zanesville and stuff.
It is an
another
option.
method of travel if you need to.
And that
Yeah.
goes 3
if you're-
times a day.
If you're in our Discord, I know there were some people that were talking about carpooling and stuff. So if you're friends with the community and stuff, they might be able to help pick people up or whatever for people that are driving through. But there you go.
Yep.
All right.
Grieve, you have to buy 2 tickets for how tall you are.
See where I left off.
But if anyone has any other questions or anything, just try to maybe message me on Discord if you need to, or I don't know. I guess I can work.
Yeah.
I like your comment, Aaron.
Or send us a message on Twitter.
Twitter.
I commute 2 hours for work, Aaron. Stop being a fool.
When you guys record, we
I used
record
to-
in LA.
I used to drive 2 hours to work when I worked
Yeah.
at the Marathon Refinery up in Canton. So
You
I
sprayed
didn't-
radiation on pipes.
I didn't. No, I didn't do that. We didn't even use
I
radiation
mean,
then.
technically he did,
We did
but that
ultrasound.
wasn't.
We did ultrasound readings.
Yeah,
So-
my wife had one of those. Shit. Ain't
What?
nothing.
What? I'm just.
Oregon Fish cheered 100 bits. Love the Chuck reactions. Excited for the storylines in season 2. Happy birthday, Eric.
Yeah, I'm excited
Thank
too.
you.
We just did the first episode of season 2. It was good.
Yeah.
Dip 602 100 bits. Happy birthday, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dip.
Crimson 20 bits. I forgot. Here's an update on taking my friends through Game of Thrones. We're on season 6, episode 5. Haven't been able to finish it because his car broke down, but he's loving it though.
Cool.
Russ Cass subscribed for 4 months in a row, saying, "My boys."
Hey, Russ, how's it going?
Ruscas.
Darcy's Pets 2700 bits.
Thank you, Darcy.
I wish I could come to WaveCon. Love you guys.
What's going on?
Love you.
Oh, I thought my audio cut out or something.
No.
No.
Everything got all quiet.
There's some shenanigans on the other side. I don't know what's going on.
Crimson 10 bits. Aaron, did you hear that the actor that played Red Power Ranger from Power Rangers Ninja Storm has passed away a couple days ago?
I did hear about that.
that's-
It was sad. He's only like 30, I don't know, 2 years old or something, Eric.
Jeez.
But I didn't hear any reasons of why. Like, I don't know if it was like an accident. I don't know if it was like a health condition thing or what. But yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah.
You know.
wasn't old age.
well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
old,
32, Eric.
old
Gonna happen to
age.
you.
old age, like
Yeah.
there's always something that goes bad or whatever when it's like, well, they died of old age. They
Sure.
just lived a long time, but.
We need to do reaction. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just. It's a sad thing. I saw some like memory, in remembrance type of videos and stuff like that too. But yeah, he wasn't very old. He had I think at least one daughter,
Yeah.
which sucks. But yeah,
Didn't another
sad.
previous Red Ranger kill somebody with a sword?
yeah, that would have been the Red Wild.
Yeah.
I think Wild Force
or at
Ranger.
least attack somebody with a sword.
Yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah.
I believe.
Said nothing's confirmed, but they're looking. It might be suicide.
Mm.
Well, dang, that's terrible.
Mm.
But yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. All
So
right.
32, Eric. Sheesh.
Phenom Taker 10 bits. Late to the party, but happy birthday, Eric.
Thank you, Phenom.
Dear God. All right. So we have a lot. This is, I think I need to refresh.
100
So what's
push-ups.
been going on?
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4,
A lot of
5,
the
6,
redemptions?
7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Are these
23,
all
What?
slaps?
24,
I hope these are all slaps.
25.
They're not.
So at least 25 redemptions so far.
25
slaps,
redemptions?
sit-ups, squats, and push-ups.
Jesus. I hope it's my birthday. I'm going veto.
Well,
No.
I've decided that whatever
It's
Eric
technically
has
not.
to do, Like if it's 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats, I'm
Yeah.
going to do 1 minute of jump rope instead.
Well, Shane,
for Eric.
most of these are for you.
And also, guys, like I said, I'm training. I can either not do these, I could divide them up, or I could take probably the push-ups and sit-ups and do 1 minute of jump roping instead, which would still be pretty intense.
What?
How about you just
No.
do the redemptions?
Well, I can't or I won't because I just it'll fuck me up. So,
Well, most of them are for you anyway.
all right, so go ahead and read them.
Well, Bojangles, sit-ups for Shane. Shane, just because.
mean,
Because
sit-ups-
Because be prepared because I'm sending the mother load.
Okay.
I mean, sit-ups shouldn't mess up anything with your stuff.
Squat.
Your squat.
Well, Shane,
Well, yeah.
so you have from Bojangles sit-ups, squats, push-ups. Sit-ups, sit-ups, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, push-ups, sit-ups,
I'm not doing all that.
squats,
Sorry.
sit-ups, and squats.
That's how much is of that together is that?
I wasn't counting.
I mean,
I think that's about 70 of each.
I say it's at least 50 apiece.
Well, that's not gonna work.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The redemptions. You never have to
well,
do
that's
these.
not gonna work.
Well, I'm not gonna do
not
what I
gonna
do
work.
and buy all my supplements and fuck it up by doing that. Sorry, but I can do like the push-ups and the sit-ups. I could take those and do 1 minute of jump rope instead.
I don't know where you can do jump
You're gonna
ropes,
take
though.
all the sit-ups and push-ups and make 1 minute of an activity.
No, 1 minute per every one.
1
So,
minute per
For
push-up.
10.
per 10. Yeah.
That's a lot of jump ropes.
All right, just
Yeah.
start doing jump rope until the end of the podcast then.
Turn it right here. I'll move this.
All right, let's see what else we have.
Someone said just slap him for every redemption.
We'll figure it out.
Someone said, "Come on, Shane,
If nothing else, we might refund some stuff.
negotiate redemption, Shane. Not very sportsmanship."
Not out Lenny.
All right, so this I guess Shane wants this camera here turned around.
Someone said, "Let Eric slap him."
One slap for every rejected workout.
So Aaron.
You gonna do it over there?
Yeah.
Let's turn that around the other way. Aaron needs to slap Shane from that night owl Lenny.
I didn't pay for jump rope blind wave.
I know. We will refund your money after Shane still does his jump ropes, I guess.
It says 21 minutes
Well,
of jump rope.
What?
So it goes out to 21 minutes of jump rope if that's
All
what
right.
your deal is.
All right. I'll start timing you, Shane.
Constantly. No stops, no breaks, no peace.
So do you want to renegotiate your deal, or are you going to do 21 minutes of jump rope?
to stop, but I'll do it for 21 minutes. You might need some water.
No,
How
no
do-
water.
How does Bojangles feel about this?
You can have a cider.
Yeah, that's gonna
I'll bring you some chips.
So you're not going to do any push-ups, sit-ups, or squats at all?
can do squats.
Well, why don't you do your squats?
How many is that?
I don't know, like 70 squats.
No, hang on. I'll count them. 10, 20, 30, 40.
Was this all Bojangles?
I don't know.
All of these are from Bojangles.
This is all Bojangles.
50. 60 squats.
60 squats.
60 squats.
All right. That's not it. All right, so
You going to do the squats all at once? You're going to take a...
All right. So I will start giving him those squats.
all right, so you got the squats
Alrighty.
now, Bojangles.
You're getting the squats.
It's a lot of squats.
Mm-hmm.
The power.
Somebody keep count.
I trust Shane's doing it. That's about 60, right?
Bojangles says terrible form.
Did you really?
That's what he said.
Thank you, Bojangles. I love you, man.
What the hell? You gotta put your feet like this.
Tell him his form is bad.
I want balls on the floor, Shane. That's what someone said.
Michael Joel.
Uh,
Terrible form. Start over.
yeah, no weight. It's easier.
It's a bad day for
Yeah.
Shane. It's because of the Star Trek stuff.
Is it? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
You went hard.
Went hard on the community.
Plus
They're-
Ultra.
They're striking back.
We'll be gone here next couple of weeks.
What will be?
The channel.
No, it won't.
At 35?
I counted 25.
Okay.
It's 35.
I'm not counting. I don't know. Sorry. Hilding says you were doing great, Darth Shane, my master. Crimson said Shane shouldn't have said anything bad about Star Trek.
Yeah.
And welcome everybody that's tuning in for the first time to the Blind Way Podcast.
Indeed. Remember to breathe, says chat.
And everybody that's listening to this on audio later.
Talks about wanting to be fit, and fans are just trying to help.
This is Peak Shane Farley.
Edwin B,
Yeah.
this is all I want to see when starting this podcast. He's getting ready to be the teabag champion. Says Michael Joel.
Oh, that's great.
I just counted
That's
20.
great.
This proves Shane is the Phantom Pooper, says the 111.
This is what happens when a guy in a red shirt starts hating on Trek.
Westcast says I would have shit my pants already. LOL.
I think he...
Push-ups and sit-ups in water.
Woo! Rough.
All right.
100 push-ups,
Good
100
job.
sit-ups, 100
And now
squats,
we're
and a
streaming
10K
our
run.
floor. Oh, damn. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 sit-ups.
Just tuned in and can confirm this is strange. I love that. That's funny.
So he has 80 push-ups to
80
do?
sit-ups.
80 sit-ups.
So 100, like 60 minutes of jump rope, right?
How
Alright.
long?
Well, how many push-ups?
Well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Okay, so just start doing jump rope, and then we'll just tell you when to stop. All right, we'll just go to the end of the podcast.
All right. Well, we have to slap him while he's
We can do that.
jump roping as well.
Start jump roping.
I'll reach in there.
Start jump roping.
Up that camera a bit.
Yeah, up the camera a
Sorry.
bit. You messed up. Start over.
We have to slap you too.
How many slaps?
I have Aaron slap Shane, Rick slap
Aaron.
Shane, Eric slap Shane.
I'll do anything fancy.
Does Calvin have any slaps?
That's one. Hang
How
on.
many slaps?
Hang on. We were trying to count that. You're slap happy, Calvin.
Yeah. Also, certain people slapping Calvin, not you. I don't think.
No one voted for Calvin to slap, so that one didn't count.
Okay. I didn't really slap him. I just caught his glasses.
That one could be mine.
Keep jumping. You're missing sit-ups.
So Aaron and Eric both need to slap Shane.
Okay.
Okay.
Each once?
Yes, each once.
Okay. Let's go.
All right.
Sorry, I thought we were just supposed to start slapping him.
Yeah, we're gonna slap you and then you can do your jump ropes, okay? No, hey, stop.
This jump roping is already disappointing.
Ready?
Yeah.
Can you see us?
Yes.
All right. Are you gonna do it at the same time?
No.
Yeah, you're all wet. Yeah, wet.
He wanted to get two. Two for flinching.
All
I
right.
thought he was gonna do his, and I was
Yeah.
gonna go. Fuck.
Can't cross over anymore.
No crossovers.
And
Just
then,
jump rope. Just jump rope.
Eric needs slapped for being the birthday boy, but it's not specified who gets to slap him.
Oh. Shane can slap me as he jump ropes.
I think Calvin just slap him. He's right there. That way he can jump rope.
Not with the jump rope, but slap me.
Huh?
You guys slap me because it's my birthday.
There's a burden.
That's so unceremonious. You got your neck. That's terrible.
All right, so we need to go for how many minutes? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14?
I believe
Something like that.
I believe it was 13
Something
minutes.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's it for the Blind Way podcast.
Yeah, we can go play Smash while he does it.
That sounds good. I got a timer set right now. So, all right, Rick, put on some music. Guys, you can watch Shane jump rope for another, 12 minutes or whatever
Okay,
it is.
all right, sounds good.
13 minutes.
Happy
something like
birthday
that.
to me.
Hopefully you guys had fun. We will see you guys
Later.
for tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody.
Yes. Bye.